You can stand up, or you can stand around, Better keep your hands up, before you be a man down. I know what your plans was. That ain't how you down. Better keep them hands up, before you be a man down.
All right, man. Welcome back to the show, man. Man down, Cass, Corey, and myself, man. Here to talk some of this good sporting current events is going on. A lot of stuff going on, man. What's up with y'all today?
What's happening?
Chilling as always. Chilling as always.
Yeah, man.
Slow
23 more days left in the Navy, man.
Oh, for real?
that was 23 days, 16 hours, 34 minutes, and 15
recruiting
seconds.
duty.
14
Recruiting
seconds,
duty would get
seconds.
it out of you. Trust me.
I've been recruiting. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
That's a beast. That's a real beast for your last tour. But
so I could understand if I was recruiting in like San Diego or Atlanta or something like that. I'm recruiting in Mississippi, the 49th most obese state and the 48th in education. So either you're fat or you're dumb.
Go ahead, keep talking. Let me make sure I share this.
Bro, it's tough. I'm telling you, it's tough.
Boy, say you fat or you dumb.
Ooh, man.
No discredit to anybody from Mississippi.
No,
there are some very, very smart people in the state of Mississippi. Just Cass has not run across y'all yet. So go find Cass and join the Navy.
Oh, yeah, you got 23 days. Because Cass is about to be out. Matter of fact, if I ain't dealing with you, go find somebody else. Because I'm not trying to do no more paperwork.
I can't believe you just said that out loud.
Cass crazy, man.
Well, my CMC, my CO, my XO, he met me today. My LCP, bro, they know. I still got my undershirt on.
Yeah.
I got me a cigar, man. I'm gonna smoke this thing one day.
Yeah. All right, man. We can go ahead and get started, man. Episode is always brought to you by the Sports Cave. You can check them out at the Sports Caves, at the sportscavetruck.com. Also, you can see below on the screen how to reach them on IG at the Sports Cave 310. Hey, this is where we get all our paraphernalia from, all our hats, all our snapbacks, fitteds. They'll ship it to you as well. You can order it online, but we get ours directly, man. I like it.
Sports paraphernalia. That's the only kind of paraphernalia. Yeah.
What? Hey, somebody can get that confused with something else.
Man,
paraphernalia. Especially if you're trying to join the Navy, that's one less waiver I got to work with.
Yeah. And we also live tonight on the IOW. I often wonder network on their radio station, online radio station. So if you got an Android app or even on Apple, you can download the app directly, and they play music on this radio station, and then of course they got a plethora of podcasts you can listen to as well.
No, I like that background you got up on that TV. That's mellow as shit. That kind of remind me of anybody seen the visual album for Party Next Door?
Who got an album called Party Next Door?
No. Party Next Door is that the singer/rapper.
Oh, I
never heard of.
All right. You probably heard of a song by Party Next Door. You just don't know his name. He's Drake's artist. He's been out for like 5 years. Trust me, you heard a Party Next Door song before.
Okay.
You did. It's just so many songs going through my head. I can't even think of just like which one should I tell you about. But we'll talk offline about that.
Party Next Door. Hey, you said it looked like the back of his album cover?
No, he got a visual album that he came out with for his last album that came out, and it's driving around 3G CGI, kind of looks like that. It has that feeling, that vibe right there, because he's like a singer/rapper, so he's singing a lot with that rap feel, with that mellow tone, and his the entire album is him driving in a like like a 3-dimensional car around a 3-dimensional city that's
Is it
highlighted.
music? Is it
Yeah.
music being played? So you
Yes.
watched that? You watched that album?
I do not confirm nor deny if I watched.
You watched an album. Okay, I get it, man. He trying to do it. I get it. I
No,
get it.
I got an 11-inch Tesla screen in my car, so I just said the move. I just did it off of you. All right, I'm not even going to explain this no more. All right, I lost.
Notice how you try to throw that Tesla screen in the tooth.
Yeah.
I lost.
All right, man. First topic.
I take that out.
First topic. Let's jump right into it. This man been out of football about 6 years. He been trying to play baseball. That didn't work out. Now his old college coach is first year coach in Jacksonville, gives him a shot and say, hey, look, man, come try out at tight end, man. A lot of people feel like, hey, you know, it's the good old boys once again. Why? And a lot of people throwing Kaepernick name out there. Why not give Cap a shot? And why, you know, how's this dude getting the second and third chance at the league and getting a third chance at a different position that he denied he wanted to play before when they tried to convert him and all this stuff. And personally, I feel like I like it. I think it's cool. I don't think anything is wrong with it. I don't see anything racial about it. It's just that, hey, you got a guy that is good in the locker room, that is familiar with the head coach, that, hey, we want to give him a shot and see what he looked like at tight end. He's a phenomenal football player. He just wasn't a good quarterback. I wouldn't mind having Tebow on my squad to do something with, you know, but then again, you got that other part that, you know, we already tried this with Belichick. Belichick tried to bring him in, and Belichick couldn't even find nothing for him to do. So I guess it's a legit gripe on, man, he just keep getting chances whenever he wanted. How do y'all feel about the situation?
Well, you mentioned Belichick. Let's not forget Belichick had Gronk. So Tebow not fast enough to be a running back in Belichick's system, because let's look at the running back styles that he like. He's like the smaller, sure-handed, quicker running backs. Tight ends, he like them big. Even though, you know, we can look at Aaron Hernandez, he was more so on the 6'3", 6'4" side, but he still could run swiftly. And Gronk is what, 6'6", a bigger. Yes. So Tim Tebow don't fit the mold of a tight end for a Bill Belichick system. And he's way too slow to play receiver. So I could understand, you know, Belichick, like I like this guy's intangibles, but he just does not fit my system or the mold of any type of style of player that I like. But hey, we're talking about a guy as far as Urban Meyer, who coached him down in Florida, where he's actually from Jacksonville area. And I can see Urban doing more with him in his style of offense than I can see with Bill Belichick in his style of offense.
We don't know what Urban Meyer's style of offense is gonna look like in the league, though.
I could understand it, but could you also see that this is an older guy? Tim Tebow is what, 32? He's an older guy who has, man, he's a reverend. Let's keep that 100. Like, this guy was talking about, he was a virgin in the NFL. He was waiting until marriage. And this guy has that charisma and that compassion about the game of football. Like, you don't see with that many guys. So I was watching Undisputed, and Shannon Sharp was saying, how many 53rd guys on your roster you see coming in on a team, being the person to tell, well, being the catalyst to driving the team as far as being the voice. You don't see that too often. It's usually a top 10 guy or someone from the defense that's mature and been in the league. So I guess I can see what Shannon Sharp is coming from, where he's gonna be later on the depth chart, and he has been away from football for 6 years. So I can see why he might say that guys not gonna respect him, because the day and nature that we're in, and for the plain example of players like Colin Kaepernick, who has not gotten that chance. Even though Colin Kaepernick did get his chances, he did do things unconventionally during the tryouts. I'm gonna just say that.
So you ain't got no issue with it all. You think he gonna make the squad?
No. No, he got a contract, so he will at least make off-season OTAs and summer camp. He will make that. That's what the contract is stating that he will make. But making the 54-man roster, he can make the practice squad.
So is this more about race, or is it more about his relationship with Urban Meyer, or is it about talent?
No, I can say that for a fact. Urban Meyer is one coach I can say that is not looking at race up in this department. This man literally went to Virginia Beach to recruit Percy Harvey.
No. You could subconsciously be biased racially. It don't mean you're discriminatory, or it doesn't mean that you're racist. It means you're biased. So what is it about Tim Tebow that told Urban Meyer, let's bring him in? Was it his talent, or was it relationship, or is it racial bias?
I think Tim Tebow, and I think a lot of people would agree with me, is the greatest college prospect or player Urban Meyer has ever coached. And I think he wanted someone from the college rankings that he personally coached to help motivate and get some of the guys up on his schedule. And I don't think
so. Is it about talent, relationship, or something else?
Relationship. I would say it's more so relationship. Me
so
personally,
it has nothing to do with what he can give him on the field.
No, I don't think so. Because I think Shannon Sharp made it perfectly clear. So you can't find, out of the 250-some players that got drafted in this year's draft, that are young. We're talking about 21-year-olds that can't do whatever you're looking for physically better than Tim Tebow.
So if what you think has some truth to it, and he's bringing Tim Tebow in, but not about anything he can do on the field. Let's say he knows Tim Tebow can't give him nothing on the field. He's 32. I want him to play tight end. Like who is he? Is he going to be a blocking tight end, or can he outrun somebody and run routes as a 32-year-old who's never run routes before? Like, can he come out here and run routes well enough to create separation from linebackers and catch it well enough to be a good receiving tight end, or is he a good blocker? I don't think he's had any experience at none of that, and he's 32. It's not like bringing in Antonio Gates fresh out of college and say, hey, I know you play great basketball, but I think you can play some tight end too. Totally different.
Right. And you got to think about it. But I also look at it as he was playing baseball for the past 6 years. So it's not like he's just coming off of his couch. But we all know baseball speed is a lot different from football speed. I mean, you just sprinting 20 meters to a base. Vice, football, you got to run a complete route tree. You got to understand concepts of man, zone, where to sit it up in the zone. I think he's past it. I think he's able to learn certain things, but I think it's going to be a perfect example. When Taysom Hill gets on the field and he plays quarterback, 95% chance is going to be a run. Could we all agree to that?
Yeah, and that's a good point that you bring up Taysom Hill, because, I mean, Tim Tebow could probably absolutely do some of that.
Right. So, that's where I say if Urban Meyer said he was going to be vying for that backup role for quarterback so he can do some of that goal. Tim Tebow is still a big, strong body. So if he can do some of that short line, I'm a running in, or do that little jump pass that he does, I can see that. But tight end,
this ain't college though.
It ain't. But that's why I can't see him playing tight end. You got, like you said, linebackers. Let's look at Deion Jones, who's known for running a 4.4. You got linebackers that's running 4.4, 4.5 speed. Will he outrun the Deion Jones? No, he will not.
What Corey? What is this about?
What about? This whole thing with Tebow?
Yeah.
That's Urban Meyer's boy, and it's his This is all about bringing another leader into the locker room. You got a young team. You got to have some sort of leadership in the locker room, right?
Okay.
Is he a guaranteed roster spot? No, I don't think so. You can run some gimmick plays with him, though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can. He's not. Tim Tebow is going to give you 130% every time he gets on the field. We all
Right.
know that. That's exactly what he's gonna do. And you want effort dudes like that on your team. You need them. Sometimes you need a spark. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, I would understand. I would understand the racial point of view, right? If he was coming in to play quarterback. If Urban Meyer said, "I'm gonna bring this dude in to battle for my starting position," you know what I'm saying? Because we
Mhm.
all know how the beginning of his NFL career went. Like he couldn't hit the side of a barn with a football. And he's a quarterback in the NFL, a first round draft pick at that. But um, I mean, for a quarterback switching positions like to wide receiver or tight end, something to that effect, right? It's not that hard of a transition getting open because you know coverages because you're a quarterback.
Right.
You know where I know where I would want me to be as if I was the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna try to get into those spots, right? So I don't think that will be a problem. Him translating now, him getting his head around on time and actually catching the football and making football moves. We know he knows what to do with football in his hand. He does that. You know what I mean? But him getting separation or catching tight passes in tight windows, that's going to be what sets it. If he can do it, cool. If he can't, which I'm not so sure that he can. I mean, can he catch? Have you ever seen him catch football? I haven't. You know
No,
what I
I haven't
mean?
seen it. But he's a
But
good
as
football player. I'll tell you that.
he is, and as far as Urban Meyer bringing him in and giving them a shot, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the first touchdown Jacksonville scores this season is some sort of pass from Trevor Lawrence to Tim Tebow on the swing pass for a touchdown. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah,
I,
I
I,
mean
I
because
think I
that's
think he'll
that's
get
Urban
I
that's
think he'll
Urban
get a
Meyer's
lot of
boy.
carries. I think he get some
That's
carries
a,
too.
I don't know about carries. You know what I
He
mean?
gonna
But
get some
it could
carries.
be. I don't think so because they
He
have
go
two good
look. He
running
go
backs.
get some taste. He go get some Taysom Hill plays.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yes, the actual like the quarterback draw on fourth and short.
Right.
Hell yeah, I put
Yeah.
Bo's ass in there.
Yeah.
A
I
big
would.
body. He
I
bench
would.
225 like 30 times? I mean, he's a strong
Yeah,
guy.
I
I can't
mean
take that
he's
from him.
still a big, strong dude. He stayed in
He,
shape. He's been playing baseball. It's a different shape.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Right?
he's still a big, strong guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's too
Yeah.
good of a football player not to have stayed in the NFL doing something.
Right.
He
I
So
should like
the
agree.
only
he should have
reason, the
accepted this
only
role a
reason
long time ago.
Should have.
he
I
should
agree with you
have.
100%.
He had that opportunity with Bill Belichick, right? But remember, he was
The
like, "Nah, this
Eagles.
ain't for me. I'm a
The
quarterback.
Eagles.
I'm
He
a
also had
I'm a
that with the
quarterback."
Eagles as well.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
said, "I'm a quarterback. This is what I do. I'm a quarterback." And they like, "Nah, you know what I'm saying? You really not. You know what I mean?" But now, and after teams stopped messing with him, then he said, "Okay, I want to change this." I truly believe Urban Meyer was the first person to ever give him an opportunity, and of course, Urban Meyer's gonna give his boy an opportunity. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
like I said, that's his boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is
this
what
is
it
about
is.
relationship plus what he can bring to a team leadership wise
Leadership
and
wise,
locker
yeah,
room wise. Now, yeah,
locker
yeah.
room
Like I
presence.
mean, if
Urban
you if
Meyer lives 3 houses down from Tebow. So y'all
Yeah,
don't
man.
think they see each other when they put out
That's
their
just
trash or they're cutting their
he
grass
he
on Saturdays or
Mhm.
he moved.
something?
Yeah.
Who you think got him that house, gas?
That's
You know
it.
what I'm
It probably
saying?
was Tim
Yeah,
Tebow. Like, hey man, this
yeah,
is a nice neighborhood. How about you link up with my
yeah,
realtor? That's probably how
yeah.
that went. So,
Yes, absolutely.
but
You know what I'm
that's a
saying? You
prime
think?
example of why you shouldn't burn bridges.
No,
I
yeah,
mean,
I get it.
him and Urban. That's his boy. You know what I mean? It is, and he's gonna look after his boy.
All right,
I
so
That was
don't
probably
I don't get the people that's mad about the pickup. Like I understood it as soon as I saw it. I was like, okay, it's Urban Meyer.
it's a
You know,
colorism thing. That's why.
yeah, yeah. I mean, people was throwing Kaepernick out there. People was talking about, I heard some people on radio shows saying, look, it's other tight ends that can actually play tight end that you could have gave a shot to. I get it, man, but we know what Tim Tebow gonna bring to a locker room,
That man gonna
he
be the
gonna bring
first person
a
in
solid
and
yeah,
and the
last
last
person
person
out.
out.
He's
yeah,
like, so this is
And
the
if he
thing.
gets something wrong in practice, he gonna go out there with Trevor Lawrence until he get right. You
yeah,
understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
and look,
That's
and
just
it's a new head coach, a team that's almost probably about to lose their or a city that's probably about to lose their team if they don't play good. A new owner that's been trying to get this team on the right track, and your superstars are rookies.
Yeah,
Right.
You got
100%.
You got to
Think about
get
that.
some leadership in the locker.
You just gave Travis
to.
Etienne. I mean, I said that backwards. You just gave Trevor Lawrence his running back, Travis Etienne.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, your franchise is built on guys that's underneath 25 years old.
Yeah.
You traded all your other first round picks away so you can start a new culture. And what is better? Like, do y'all all agree? Tim Tebow is Urban Meyer's greatest college player. Like, I can't think of one. The closest I can think of,
Percy Harvin was by far better than Tim Tebow.
But
all everything Tim Tebow did, Percy Harvin was better. But
it's a difference when you're talking about being an athlete versus being a leader of the team. Percy Harvin was no shape or form the leader of the Florida championship team. He was not.
No.
Tim Tebow was a leader, and that goes back to like some of the things that you say about being the number 1A and carrying a team to a championship. Tim Tebow was the 1A. Percy Harvin was the type that was like, and he even stated up in his documentary, I've been smoking weed since I was at Florida. He was the type, was natural born athlete. He ran a 4.3 flat. Let me just use my natural abilities, and when I get on the field, that's it. I'm the last one in, first one out. Like,
why did he say smoking weed like that was bad?
No. That I guess you took that wrong. I'm saying that it's something that you shouldn't do for the team because we drug test.
Okay. All right, I got you.
If you trying to bend the rules for that nature, what would you do in other aspects? Now let's I'm gonna use chorus, man. Michael Irvin is regarded as the best leader for a wide receiver ever. But do we agree with his off the field issues? Slim said he does. But do we agree with his off the field issues? But no receiver, not even Jerry Rice, can say that he was a better leader for a franchise.
Mm-hmm. Hey, son, you gotta cut your mic on.
Don't be crashing down on Mike because he was a
Bullshit
fan.
But seriously, Mike is regarded as the leader, the driving force of all the championships that Dallas won on those 3 championships when he was on a team. He was the glue to the team.
He was he was the vocal leader of the football team.
Well, was he the off the field leader of the team?
Hell no.
So like Mel said, how he actually broke his neck was how, Mel? That's what I'm saying.
I ain't doing it.
That's what I'm saying. When you got a young team and you need a person that going to show those characteristics of how to maintain yourself on and off the field. And I can't take nothing from Tim Tebow. Yes, Percy Harvin, me personally, boy, that boy was an athlete. You saw as soon as he went to Seattle what they did, win a championship.
Never seen a kicker turn to take over a Super Bowl.
Well, I did. Devin Hester. When they stopped kicking turn. The very first opening kick.
Desmond Howard did too.
Oh yeah. Desmond Howard for the Green Bay Packers. He did. But Devin Hester, literally, the opening kick of the Super Bowl was to the house, and they didn't kick it to him. They was like, you know what? We'll let y'all start from the 40. Y'all can start from the 40.
Do you blame him?
No, hell no. This boy was a human joystick.
Peyton Manning, Indianapolis Colts.
Hell no. I'm not kicking to that. Y'all can start at the 40.
Start at the 40. The worst Super Bowl ever played. Like, it was horrendous.
The worst Super Bowl ever played was when he was with the Broncos. The first one, when they put up 48, it was like 48-0 when they played against the Panthers. Oh my God, that was the worst Super Bowl ever.
That wasn't bad. It was exciting. But that
if you was a Broncos fan, not if you was a Panthers fan.
That Indy Bears game was just terrible.
Because it was like, no, we're not gonna kick to their only weapon. No, I'm not gonna kick to Devin Hester. But back to Tim Tebow.
Rex Grossman was like 930. You know what I mean? Like, it was terrible.
Yeah, but Tim Tebow, man, the guy, is an athlete, and I still say, even though Percy Harvin was a better athlete, Tim Tebow was Urban Meyer's greatest player he ever coached.
Y'all think Tebow got a first shot in the league his first time?
Now? Oh, wait, you talking about
his first time
when he played
his first time when he won those playoff games and John Elway still didn't want him.
You got to think he beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in a playoff game.
So check this out. Check this out. There was, I cannot remember who it was. It may have been Steve Young. Steve Young's name keep popping in my head. But they said that
Cowboys
it
fan,
was
you hate the
wide receivers, right, for the Broncos running routes, and this was before an NFL football game. He said, and balls are like flying over the receivers' heads, bouncing short. And they were like, what are they doing? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on over there? And Tebow was throwing them routes. This is a pre-game warm-up. He's out there just throwing normal routes. He could not complete a pass and work in warm-ups. He was not a good quarterback. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He won that playoff. He won the playoff game. Demaryius Thomas caught that ball. Demaryius Thomas caught that pass. It was a slant, and he caught it in between two defenders. That was the best pass Tim Tebow had thrown since the 8th grade. That was the best pass he had thrown.
Tim Tebow still had 160 yards running though. That's how he's an athlete.
He did have 100-some yards running. You know what I mean? But that's
gonna limit your offense. It's gonna limit your offense.
Did he get a fair shake? Yeah, he got a fair shake. He just sucked the quarterback. That's all.
He sucked that passing quarterback. They should have had whoever's Lamar Jackson offensive coordinator being his offensive coordinator. Even though he's not as fast as
Lamar Jackson still throws 10 times better than Tim Tebow.
He does. I'm not knocking it. Tim Tebow does bounce off of tackles. He's still a big person to tackle.
What's good, Show?
Tim Tebow throw the ball like this, man. He looked like them old school quarterbacks.
Boy, I thought,
and it'd take him an hour to come across. Like, come on, man.
I thought Phillip Rivers had the ugliest passing motion. Tim Tebow got him beat by a mile for the ugliest passing motion.
Somebody from the Broncos team that was there when he was there went on record. Was it the Broncos?
Yes,
it was either Broncos or
the Eagles
or the Eagles. It was one of those squads. Somebody's on record, and I can't remember who it was, but they interviewed. And they said, by far, it's not even a comparison. He said, by far, Tim Tebow is the worst quarterback he ever seen.
In his life. In his life.
Bro,
like you drive, in his life. Like you're driving by semi-pro games and you like Tim Tebow is still not this bad. You know what I mean? This dude's still better than Tim Tebow.
Look at the college ranks. If it wasn't a drag route, a slant route, or a quick wheel route, where was they scoring from?
Yeah,
Tim Tebow
running. He's a big. If like I agree with Mel, get him packages. Even if he's not playing quarterback, put him in as fullback on goal line stances.
Hey, remember that Denver game against the Saints this year?
No quarterbacks was playing. No quarterbacks was playing.
Because they had COVID. Because they had COVID.
Yeah.
Well, that was the worst game I've ever seen.
He would have been the best quarterback on the field that day.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Why are people even saying there's a quarterback controversy between Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill? Taysom Hill,
because they gave Taysom Hill a whole bunch of money.
It's voidable money. That's how the Saints fooled them. Every year is voidable.
Hey, Raheem said, was Tim Tebow worse than Jamarcus Russell? That's a good one.
No, Jamarcus Russell.
Yes, because Jamarcus Russell
throw the ball 90 yards.
He could throw the hell out of the ball. The problem is he threw the hell out of the ball to the wrong team.
The ball.
Yes, he could not. He couldn't read defense.
Was his problem. His lean was his problem. This dude wanted to drink lean every game.
Tim Tebow was missing receivers and defenders. Like at least Jamarcus Russell was completing the ball to somebody.
Nobody catching the ball. Shit.
Nobody catching that shit.
Tebow passing statistics was 7 of 28.
Hey, speaking of throwing the ball to the wrong people, hey Corey. So I was listening to a radio station this morning. And they was talking about quarterbacking, and the two guys just happened to have a bet a couple of years ago One of them was saying Sam Darnold wasn't going to be good, and the other one was saying Sam Darnold was going to be good. And he said, "Mark my words, I bet you dinner that Sam Darnold throws a touchdown on his first play on the field, and he threw a pick six. Would you? If that was our bet,
Mel,
would
no, Mel, that's a touchdown. You got to buy me dinner. That is a touchdown.
That sounds like my crackhead logic. Right
Did
there.
Technically, he threw a touchdown, though. Technically,
we did not specify how he was going to score this touchdown. Did go up on the scoreboard at 6 points?
That's true.
Slim, did it go on the board at 6 points? Yes, it did.
And that's my type of thing where I'd be like, bro, that's that crazy logic that I like, but nah, bro, we gotta fight, bro.
It's a touchdown, man.
Oh man,
hey, should
we wait for Kaz to come back before we go to the next topic, man?
Yeah, I can talk about my crackhead logic some more. I mean, this is a touchdown. Yeah. It is what it is. Sam Darnold. Listen. This is what I was trying. This is what I was talking about last. And the Jets always seem like they're the team that fall for it. There is always this one quarterback, right, that is just hyped up, comes out of nowhere, right? Sam Darnold literally led the FBS in turnovers. That is football, and it's Division I football and it's subdivisions. That is Division II, Division III, NAIA, Jake JUCO ball. That is everybody. He led FBS football in turnovers, and he still went like the number 4 pick. I don't understand. Like, where does this come from?
They didn't go get him from California,
bruh. Like, come on, man. And then this dude shows up and then he gets drafted to the Jets. Like, it ain't ever warm in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I didn't really think this dude was gonna be good, did you?
Mark Sanchez, I guess.
Yeah, you're right, man. The Jets do seem to keep falling for that same thing. Mark Sanchez played 1 year at USC and played decent because he had a lot of talent around it, and everybody was like, "Oh my goodness, this dude can run, he can sling it." And then Mark Sanchez wasn't horrible. He wasn't horrible, but like they fell for the Sam Darnold. They went USC again.
And then what did they do this year? They got Zach Wilson.
Same thing.
Mm-hmm. The best team that his team played last year was Coastal Carolina, and they lost. But you're gonna draft them number 2 overall. Okay. And they're like, if he wasn't injured, he would have been a lot better. So you draft an injury-prone guy that couldn't beat Coastal Carolina. Okay, makes sense.
I'm just coming into y'all debate, but I think we already even had this. Like, that's Zach Wilson is not meant for a Jets. Like, but we got to remember, Mark Sanchez was the parade number 1 pocket passing quarterback coming out of high school. Ryan Perrilloux was the number 1 dual threat quarterback that same year. Mm-hmm. But I guess they got him because of, all right, he was the number 1 prospect coming out of high school. Then he went to a number 1 program as USC at the time.
He won a national championship. Yeah.
Right. So that's his legacy came with him. What about Keyshawn Johnson?
Haunting that franchise.
No, Reggie Bush is haunting that franchise.
The Jets?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about USC.
That's what
no. Talking about the Jets.
Keyshawn. USC. Throw him the damn ball. Now we're going to get all
the
quarterback.
Did y'all ever know that Keyshawn Johnson and Warren Sapp, like, they do not like each other at all? Like, they don't.
I thought that was boys now.
I don't know about it, man. They were like arch enemies when they played together. I was like, golly. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. So let's switch it to NBA. Right. We now got a new king of the triple double. It's not Oscar Robertson anymore. It's Westbrook. Westbrook broke his record last night in a loss. That's typical. But now he is past Oscar Robertson for the most triple doubles all time.
So this is the one thing I can't say as usual, but 75% of the times that Russell registers a triple double, his team's wins.
Right now, by any chance, are that 75% time in the playoffs? Like how much of that 75% happen when it matters?
I get it, yo. I'll put you up on that one.
I knew there would be a caveat to the story.
So this goes back to what coach was it? Was it it was a coach that was like saying that he's the second best point guard of all time.
Well, I got the clip. Let's listen to what he said. Which I see what y'all think about it.
Hell no. But
no, that ain't it. Wait a minute.
Point guards don't do what he does. They're not built that way. There might be some that can probably shoot better. There might be some that probably can do certain things better, but there's nobody in the history of the game that can do what he does throughout the stat sheet. I used to always say he's going to probably go down as the third best point guard ever, but I think he's past one, and he's going to go down as probably the second best. And one is obviously Magic. What he does, there's no point guard has ever done it.
So
I think we all agree.
He said no.
I agree. I agree with one thing he said. Magic is the best point guard.
Hold on. He said before he broke the record. So 2 days ago, he felt he was number 3. As soon as he broke the record, he said, "Oh, he's number 2 of all time." How many caps do I need for this one? How many? I mean,
all of those that you have on your back wall plus times 10.
All right, now go. What's your thoughts on it?
So he's the So where's Isaiah in this discussion?
He said he passed him.
All right, Corey, you got the floor. Wait, Slim. All right, Slim. Where's CP3 up in this discussion, huh? All right, y'all. I got wait. One more. Melvin, where's John Stockton in this? I'm just messing with you, Melvin. I'm just messing. Russ is sincere. I agree with both of the things you said. They're setting Zach Wilson up for failure if he starts week 1. That is failure. He is not ready. But Russ is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer.
So let me ask you this, sincere. Would you expect anything less of the Jets?
They're setting him up for a failure, though, bro.
As soon as they said Zach Wilson.
Well, hold on. Let's stay on topic. If we go backtrack, we'll backtrack.
No. I was just talking about that. Russ, not the best point guard ever, but I do think that Russ top 10.
Top 10. Okay.
Not. Okay, maybe 6.
6. Okay. So he's better than Oscar.
7.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I'll let you finish your thought.
I mean, and I understand what he's saying. What Russ does is, Raheem. Yes, that's a given. And I could probably take some more point. Isaiah Thomas. I could probably say John Stockton and Steve Nash too. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, by the way.
But I mean, for what Russ does, I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. He averaged a triple-double for 2 seasons in a row. That's pretty phenomenal. You know what I mean?
4 of the last 5 seasons.
I believe that, and that's pretty phenomenal. That's pretty cool. I think that,
that's pretty cool.
I do, but I mean, to me, Russ and James Harden kind of cut out of the same cloth. Russ is a knucklehead. That's why he get in foul trouble. Then he can't play in playoff games, right? James Harden just disappears in playoff games. I mean, until they get over that hump where pressure is on them, I mean, regular season stats are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But if your regular season stats are not transitioning into championships, then, I mean, cool. It's cool to be a good regular season player. That's cool. Whatever.
I mean, is Russ a good regular season player though? Like What is Russ
You
done
just-
other than
you-
get triple
Because
doubles?
Russ is
mean-
a hard player. Like you know how
Yeah.
we say when Tim Tebow play, you know he's gonna be 130% given. Russ
is gonna
gives
give you
that
the same
effort.
thing.
I'm not saying that his effort that he gives is better than a 90% stuff, but you know you're gonna get 100% on every possession with Russ. His defense may not be the best, but he's gonna give 100% effort. I would give him top 3 effort players of all time. But does that transition to a championship? No, it doesn't, because he doesn't have any. When he had the Golden State Warriors up 3-1, what happened to Russ? Those 3 next games, he didn't average at least 40% from the field. For the next 3 games when he was up 3-1 up in the Golden State Warriors. What happened when him and Kevin Durant was against in the championship game? He choked. Kevin Durant was the only player that showed up. Russ choked.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, sincere. But are they going to the playoffs?
No. I mean,
No,
yeah.
they're gonna go to the playoffs. I think
That's
currently
great.
they're sitting the 8th seed. So Russ, like
They
I
ain't going to
said,
they ain't going to the playoffs.
yeah, they're the
Nah.
8th seed right now. Why wouldn't they go to the playoffs? They got
I don't
still got
think
the player. They
you
still
should
got the
have
playing. Well, they're in the top 10. They're in the playing game right now as it speaks.
Okay.
So
They're in the
they still
playoff.
gotta
They're
play
playing.
They got to play in the playing game. Would
Right,
you be?
so-
Would you be afraid of Washington?
Hell no. The only 2 people I'm afraid of up on that team is Bradley Beal and Hachimura, whatever the hell his name is. I think that dude is a good power forward. Hachimura,
I think he's really good. I like him.
I like him too. I think he's one of the players that's overlooked, maybe because of he's from Japan, and maybe because this is only his 2nd year in the NBA. But he's a really fundamentally sound, skilled, and athletic power forward. I think because of the presence of the players like Zion Williamson, he's overlooked. But he's textbook. Defensively, size, offensively, Hachimura has it.
So the Wizards are 5 games on the 500 and currently in the number 10 spot. And they're about 3 games ahead of the Bulls behind them. So more than likely, the Bulls can't catch them. So they're gonna at least they've been in the playing game. 5 games on the 500 though. So that's your phenomenal first ballot Hall of Famer playing alongside another All-Star and Bradley Beal, who's the number 2 scorer in the league, and you in the 10th spot. All right, go ahead, Slim. Speaking to Mike though.
Yeah, come closer, Slim.
Y'all not making my man like against his own success? Because we just talking about a triple double, like it's not.
Right, Slim.
In the big scheme of things, it kind of is. So when a triple double was hard to come by, when Oscar was doing it, it was like, oh wow, that's phenomenal. When Magic was doing it, oh wow, there's not a lot of people doing it. Sabonis just got a triple double, a 2020 and almost a triple double in 9. I mean, it's like you can beat anybody getting a triple double. It's not that amazing. Now let me tell you why it was amazing before this new era of basketball started. In the 90s, world most rebounds battled for. Who were the rebounders in the 90s? Shaq.
It was in the paint.
Centers.
It was in the paint. The big people was and when you come down there and fight, you getting elbows. Oakley, Barkley, Malone, Shaq, Dale Davis, the Davis brothers, Bill Laimbeer. Like getting a rebound meant you was down there hustling and bustling, and you had to fight for it. Now, and most of the shots was mid-range and layups. Now, in this modern era of basketball, we're shooting a lot of threes, right? And you right. You about to coach female basketball, and you're a shooter, Slim. So what you just say? Long shot,
long rebound.
All right. So what does a rebound in this modern era mean? Does it mean that you went down low and fought for it, or in most cases, is it a long rebound?
In most cases, a long rebound.
All right.
But
So so for a guard to get it, he's just got to be fast and determined. Just run to the ball.
That's
Right.
Russ.
It's
That's
10.
That's
Russ.
Russ. That's right.
So the rebound for a guard says, hey, it was a long shot, long rebound, you hustled to it. A rebound for a big man means you fought for that rebound.
You don't give no credit to court awareness on that though.
Credit to what?
Yeah.
Court awareness.
Yeah.
If we
But-
getting
but-
10.
Yeah, but what does that do for? All right, so and here's another thing, Slim. You're a guard, right? What's the easiest play? What's the easiest thing to do? Or what you supposed to do as a big man when you get a rebound?
Box out.
No. When you get your mic off, Slim. Slim,
go.
when you get
Hey, you good? You good?
when you get the rebound as a big man, first thing you do is turn
Pass it.
around
And pass
and
it to
outlet pass, right? The best outlet pass you can get is close to half court. If you get that outlet pass, you're doing something. That's easy. You're trying to get easy offense, right? What happens when your big man, like Steven Adams was doing when he was with the Thunder with Russ, would box out so Russ can come and get the rebound? Now what happens? Who is he going to outlet pass to if he's the only one that runs the break? So you miss out on a lot of your easy baskets. Like it's just not like what he's trying to do with these triple doubles is really that's why he's not winning. Like you got to look at the small stuff they're missing out on. He get the number, he get the triple doubles, but it's so much good basketball that they miss out on by him doing this. I don't want my guard running down there grabbing rebounds away from my 7-footer.
All right, so Mel, this is where I would agree with you, and this is where I'm going to run the line. So look at how John Stockton got all of his 15,000 rebounds. It's from the half-court set. So Russ is, like you said, he's getting the rebound and running up court with the rebound. You don't really want your point guard doing that because he's exerting energy running after the rebound when usually it's your point guard and shooting guard supposed to be the first because they're the ones that's supposed to play at the top of the key. They're the ones that's supposed to be running to look for transition points. But if you got your point guard battling for rebound, where's your transition points coming from? And I think that's where
it's just him going coast to coast and
right. But you get what I'm saying though, Mel, right? Where's your transition? Your transition points is being taken away because of that. At the end of the game, you're trying to outscore more than the other player. I mean, the other team. Slim, you press that button again. You press that button again, Slim.
Early offense
is red
off of rebounds. Is rebound, outlet pass, run. They're missing out on it because they got Russ getting rebounds, and if he's getting 15 a game, that's at least 15 plays.
Let's just say 5. Rebound. Let's just say it's 5 plays.
Okay, because no. Let's say if he's getting 15 rebounds, he's probably getting 10 defensive, 5 offensive. So let's say 10 plays, 20 points that you miss out on as an opportunity off a fast break because you don't get that early offense. You get Russ getting the rebound and taking off. And
but man, I don't want to give a knock on if he's getting his own defensive rebound when he attempts to shoot a shot. And since he's already in the key, because Russ is the most, I'm not going to say dominant, but he's the point guard that gets the most of his points in the paint.
Right,
so
right.
So
Lamont, you're right. You want to pass the ball ahead of the defense.
Right.
Russ doesn't do that when he get the defensive rebound. He takes off coast to coast.
So where the assist coming from?
The assist is coming from him. Wait, Cass. The assist is coming from him driving down and drawing out because he's an offensive threat driving down with a head full of steam coming downhill. So of course, if you want to stop him, you're going to get an open shot. But remember, that sets up the formula for him being the only one doing that. And that's why Oladipo was trash playing beside Russ because he never got an opportunity to do that. And then the next year he left there and was all of a sudden an all-star in Indiana.
Right. Mel, I got a rebuttal for that.
All-star. Also, same thing with why the same players that was playing with Russ looked better when CP3 came to OKC.
Right. So I got a question for that. Wait. I know how you feel about CP3, but let's all agree. How many seconds is there when the team on the offense grab the rebound? How many seconds you have to score?
Huh?
24 seconds. So in a 24-second game clock, your point guard is wasting 6 seconds carrying it up court. Vice getting into a play set earlier on, doing the 22 to the 18-second mark. So him carrying the ball from up court is killing 6 seconds of that.
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned with that. I'm only concerned with the fact with him coming down and taking rebounds from the big man. You missed that opportunity of rebound, outlet pass, run.
But
because
look at
when he get the rebound, he's not outlet passing. He's taking off. Now people like Lonzo Ball and J Kidd and LaMelo Ball, you see them, they make their outlet pass a lot because they're not concerned about their stats.
Right.
But Russ ain't giving that ball up till he get to the rim.
Right. But as you said it, they're getting it off early in the play clock. So just think about if there's 36 seconds left up on the clock. You try to hurry up and attempt a shot so you can get the ball back for two possessions. So the offense, the other team, let's just say they go down and have 20, use up all 24 seconds. So you get 12 seconds up in the play clock after they didn't attempt the ball. Russ is not a conscientious player to look at that and say, oh, let me sit down and wait a little bit off this. He's the type that, I don't care, I'm going to just pass the ball. That's what I get when I watch a Russ. Don't get me wrong, he plays hard, but he does not play smart. You ever heard of
Ferrari in the slow lane? That's what you like to do.
You could go 55 miles regardless if you got a full Ferrari or if you got a minivan. You could only go 55 miles an hour. You got that buffer of going 5 miles over. So Slim, my whole point of saying is this: why are you exerting so much energy when you don't need to? You ever heard of work smarter, not harder? Russ is the type that, I'm gonna just work hard all the time. Fuck being smart.
Well, I bet you my boss wish he said that about me.
All right,
go ahead, Slim. Slim, it look like you got a different opinion about it. What's your thoughts?
I see what I put Russ in two classes. If we talking about trying to win championship ball, nah, I know he can't. But I wouldn't. That style of play, Derrick Rose-ish. We saw what Derrick Rose was doing before he tore that knee up.
Right.
It kind of reminded me of D Rose. We had
D
Rose.
I'm gonna say this. Mel, I'm about to say Mel. Slim, I would say D Rose is before his knee surgeries was the most athletic point guard I've ever seen in my life.
Hell yeah.
Number two was the little from the Hawks that won the slam dunk contest. He's the second most athletic point guard I've ever seen.
Oh well.
Spot well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say he's more athletic than Russ because he was 5'6".
More athletic than Nate Robinson.
I disagree, but I don't want to start that debate.
Yeah. But
go ahead and finish your point.
But my point I was getting at with Slim, with what he was saying, is that if you're relying solely based on athleticism,
you're Zion Williamson.
Fact, and that's why I kind of agree with some things that he be saying about Zion. I mean, what I agree with Mel, what he be saying about Zion. But he just be going a little too hard about my man. I'm like, Lord. But Russ is the type that relies on his motor and his athleticism.
I ain't that smart. I'm going to run faster than you.
But it's not track and field.
And he's getting me all these triple,
It's not track and field. It's basketball.
I can't tell how you running past everybody. But yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, let's use your man, Chris Paul. Who could he out jump up on the Suns?
Well, hold on. You about to start a whole nother debate. Let me, because I need to hear Corey as well, and I want Corey to get back in his camera too. But Slim, answer the question.
I was just sitting back chilling, man, listening to the combo.
Yeah. So answer the question. Do you agree with Scott Brooks, his former coach, that Russ is number 2, or is he top 5 all time, period? And if so, tell me why. That's for you, Slim.
Oh, you talking to me? I thought you said Corey.
Yeah. Is he top five?
Top 5. All right, I got Chris Paul, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Pistol Pete. No, he ain't top 5. Okay. Man, see that? I know they don't do that because they ain't got that kind of time. We don't need it. But there's a pocket I put him in. And it's hard for me to say, yeah, he top 5 when he ain't got no championships. I know that. But neither does Chris Paul. He ain't got none, but he make his team better. It's hard to talk against a triple-double.
But what is so fascinating about a triple-double now after I explained to you how rebounds are? And
because somebody else would have did it before him, somebody else would have did it after.
No. The greatest players that want to win know that stat chasing is not going to do it. Michael Jordan allowed Scottie Pippen to be the facilitator, so there's the assist, and he allowed Rodman to rebound. I'm not going to come steal rebounds from Rodman because I want stats. Now you got 3 people that are killing in their own right, but on the Russell Westbrook team, the only one that seems to be killing is always Russ.
Bradley Beal is the second leading scorer in the NBA, so that's not true.
If I'm Russ, I'm looking like show me another method. That's
Kevin Durant did it as well. But what about the others, the people who can't get their own stuff very as easily as Kevin Durant or Bradley Beal? So yeah, I'm go score. But Kevin Durant was a big fan, was a big friend of Russ, and he said I ain't want to play with him no more. Like the greatest scorer that we've probably ever seen decided I can't win with this dude and left.
He didn't decide he couldn't win with him. He decided to leave because he wasn't the man on the team no more.
Okay, which is asinine because Steph Curry is 1,000 times better than Russell Westbrook, and KD was the man on that squad. So
I wouldn't say KD was the man up on that squad. I still think Golden State. All right. Was KD the better player on that squad? Yes. Was he? I would say KD was the best player up on that squad. But Steph Curry was the most important player up on that squad. Right. I think Steph was the most important key up on that squad. They won a championship before Durant got there. Can Durant say that he won a championship before he came with them? No, he cannot.
None of them win no championship till they put Draymond Green in that start.
That's a lazy take to say Steph is the most important, and a lazy take to say
no, it's not. That's the same thing I said about Tim Tebow and Percy Harvey.
I'm gonna let you finish that, and then when I start going, I want that same respect. Go ahead.
No, man. It's not that about. I know where you're going at with that. You literally just say Percy Harvin was the best player Urban Meyer had, but Tim Tebow was.
You jumping. We can't stay on one topic. No, you jumping around. Yeah. Look, your example is another topic, and when it's off and your example is wrong, then we want to debate that example. Just stay on topic. You said that Steph was the most important player on that squad, and the reason why he was the most important because they won before KD got there. Makes no sense because they also lost before KD got there.
Yeah, but it's still a one. KD lost before he got there too. KD can't say he won before KD got there. Yeah, but KD can't say that he won.
They got one and they lost one before.
What sounds better? 1-1 or 0-1?
But KD had that same opportunity. Did he get one?
No, he got a 0
before he got there.
He was 0-1.
Oh, okay. So what does that got to do with him being the best player and the man on the team?
He wasn't the man on the team.
Listen.
I'm listening.
The one. Okay. If we want to take circumstances, and then we'll go back to Russ after this. Why do you think Golden State lost that championship when they was up 3-1? Why did you think they lose?
All right, me personally, Draymond Green got ejected in the game.
Okay, so Draymond Green. Wait, that's it. You don't have to say that. Draymond Green got ejected. Okay,
you say we're gonna have respect. That's not respect.
Because I want it real short. Because I want to ask everybody. Draymond Green got.
What about you? Know that's the
truth. Slim.
Hey.
Why did they lose?
They ain't win the championship till they put Draymond Green in the starting lineup.
No. Why did they lose that 3-1 lead to LeBron? Because Draymond Green got kicked out? Okay, Corey, did they lose because Draymond Green got kicked out of the game?
No, they needed another score.
No, did they lose because Draymond Green got kicked out of the game?
He was the most important reason they lost.
I said no.
Okay, so we got 2 people on the panel that says there were circumstances that happened, which is why Cleveland beat them. All right, so the year before that, did they win because Kyrie Irving got hurt? Because if we're going to take,
Yes, that's it. No,
okay.
I agree
No,
with you.
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
I agree. Yes,
So
yes.
if we're going to take circumstances into consideration on why they won or lost, why they lost, we got to do it for why they won. So is it safe to say if they
You're
came
going
back
to a
from
different year,
if,
though.
is it safe to say that they came back from a 3-1 lead Cleveland to beat them when they was fully healthy, and all it took was them to lose Draymond Green, even though you said Steph was the most important player on the squad? And is it also safe to say that that team, if they would have been healthy, would have beat them the year before? Okay.
I
didn't answer that question. I didn't. You didn't even ask. I didn't answer that question.
Your silence tells the
Corey
whole
said
story.
no, because Corey answered that. I was trying to when you cut me off.
What do you mean? What do you mean? All I said was said no.
No. You said would. You know what? I'm lost up in this debate. You know what, Melvin? You're right. Let's get back to what happened, though. So what happened was Steph had a championship.
Yeah.
KD did not have a championship.
Steph
That is
had a
what
championship
happened.
because Kyrie got hurt.
Oh, because that's what we're doing?
Yeah,
See,
because you said
I
they
didn't
lost
say
because
nothing. No.
Draymond got kicked out.
But I didn't say nothing about the. You know what,
right.
Melv?
They lost because Kyrie got hurt.
Melvin, you're right. I don't even have the energy to do this, bro. You're right, man. I don't even care, bro, because I know I don't like. Right now, I don't like this feeling that I'm experiencing. You're right, man.
What's that feeling?
Anxiety,
so
bro.
Back to Russ.
Now I'm experiencing the feeling.
Back to Russ.
Go ahead, jump back on that side of it.
Because I wanted to come back here anyway, because it was no point for us to go to the Golden State stuff. The whole thing I was trying to say is KD was difficult playing with Russ because it's about Russ. When Russ gets going, it's about Russ. And when you got KD on your team, it should never be just about you, right? So
he also had over 20 points a game.
Even his triple doubles are about him.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Reggie Jackson was the one that kind of saved him in one of them years, I think. So it shouldn't be all about him. But if everybody else, if you're not shooting, you missing. You want me to keep passing it to y'all?
No, I'm just saying your triple doubles are self-serving. Your triple doubles are not equating to deep playoff runs. You're barely making the playoffs. And when you make the playoffs, you're getting outplayed by Ricky Rubio and Donovan Mitchell 1 year. And then the next year, you're getting completely outplayed by Dame Lillard.
That's why I'm confused on where to put him. Because I don't think everything you say, you right. That's for him. I'm self-serving.
Mel makes obvious points that is just like, we don't disagree with the obvious points, Mel. I 100% agree with you.
He ain't the last player that's selfish. He ain't the first. He do it the best and that's selfish.
So
it's just stats, baby.
Yo, so is Westbrook a top 5 point guard of all time? No, he is not.
Corey, what you say?
I told you what I said. I said top 10, not top 5. Not top 5. I think that I've always said that about Russ. I love his effort. I do. I love his effort. Yes. I think it's fantastic. I think he's reckless. I think he gets in foul trouble, and I think he turns the ball over too much. I think that hurts his team more than him going down and getting triple doubles. He turns the ball over way too much. It's just like it's like having Jameis Winston on your team. It is great to get 40 touchdowns in the season. That is excellent. But if you're throwing 38 picks, what good are you giving? What good are you doing?
Nothing. You're turning it over just as much as you're scoring.
Raheem, no, he's not even a top 5 point guard in the league now.
Hey, Mel.
So
that's Mel. That's Mel. Okay, that's your personal opinion because
top 3 right now.
The numbers do not say that.
Wait.
You can say let me finish my point. I sit here and listen to all 3 of y'all talk. Let me finish my point.
Yes, sir.
For what he does or how easy you say a triple double is, right? Because it's still not that
it was easy.
I mean,
I didn't say it was.
You said it was easy.
Effort. I said I respect
here's the thing.
more when you battling for rebound.
So you respect it, right? But here's the thing. The crazy part about it is Russ is doing this every single.
He only got 182 of them.
That is impressive. That's impressive.
He only got 182. He only has like 10 years. He only has 182.
I mean, he's only got 182 triple doubles. That's not a lot. Yeah, okay.
But don't say
that is a lot.
Don't say that
is a lot. He does it.
Steph Curry hits multiple threes a game every night.
You always try to downplay everything that Russ does, but you personally don't like the game of basketball he plays. Their offense runs around Russ. That is what they ask Russ to do.
Hey, Mel.
So Russ goes out and does what he is asked to do.
Okay.
Now, when a coach comes in, right? A coach comes in and asks Russ to change his game, right? Or
what can he do?
We don't know, because this is what he's done for 10 years.
This is third team.
Can Russ score? Can Russ score? Yes. Can he rebound? Yes. Can he assist? Yes. I mean, hey, he's scoring points. LeBron scores all his points in the paint. LeBron scores all his points in the paint. We sitting here talking about he's the GOAT.
Let me ask you a question, Corey.
Don't worry me like that. That is your personal opinion. You don't like his game,
Corey.
So
let me ask you a question.
Therefore, he's not good.
Let me ask you a question. I never said he wasn't good. He's not top 5.
Know,
let me ask you a question.
He's not top 5 of all time.
Let me ask you a question. If your best player is somebody like MJ, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Kobe Bryant, right? That's your best player. That's where you get your points from, right? And you had a choice of a point guard in the league now. How many point guards would you pick if you already got your points on lock? How many point guards would you pick ahead of Russell Westbrook?
Oh,
it's a whole lot.
Shit, I'll pick Russell Ball for that.
It's a whole lot of point guards you would take before Russ, because what Russ is good at is having a squad that needs to rely on him to play make. But when you got players on your team that don't need you to play make, what else can you do? Can you spread the floor and be a catch and shoot player? No. Can you lock somebody down on D? No.
Corey.
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 It kind of sounds like we describing LeBron James.
But Corey, I got a question. I want you to answer.
It sounds like you just described LeBron James, huh?
So Corey, Raheem's question: do you think Russ is currently a top 3 point guard in today's game? Today,
what the fuck? Right now, in 2021.
Right now,
he turned the ball over too much.
No. It's 5. He turned the ball. It's 5 ahead of him, depending on who.
I'm about to say Kyrie. Dame, Steph. That's 3 for sure. No one
answer me this, bro.
Might slide him in that 4th. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
With CP3?
I mean, he turns Kyrie. I mean, excuse me, not Kyrie. Russ turns the ball over too much. As I said, it's just like having Jameis Winston. I'm gonna give me 45 touchdowns in the season, but I mean, you're gonna give me 43 picks. I mean, come on, man.
So, with that being said, I can't even have him top 4 because I even got CP3 at my 4th spot. So, today's game.
Yep. Definitely got CP3 ahead of him.
Luka got going somewhere.
You the owner of Sacramento King. Who you rather have as point guard? Rajon Rondo or Russell Westbrook?
Rondo.
The Kings? Let me stick with De'Aaron Fox.
He ain't that.
No, but I'm saying right now De'Aaron Fox is their point guard. So I was gonna say I'm gonna just stick with what I got over both of them.
He disappeared in the middle of the night. He ain't coming. You remember that year Rajon Rondo was Sacramento point guard?
Yeah, it was 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, right? Not really.
You know why?
Because it's the Kings.
He ain't give a fuck. I got Westbrook there.
Okay, here we go right here. I gave you 8.
8.
So you got Harden playing the point. Kyrie is currently the point listed for the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm
gave you
definitely,
8 right
I'm
there.
definitely, I'm definitely taking Rondo out. I'm taking Harden out, and I'm taking Melo out. And
Taking
Luka is
I mean,
questionable.
James Harden not even a point. Even though Kyrie said you're playing the point, Kyrie's still registered as the point guard.
He said, I
Kyrie is the
will.
point guard.
Kyrie is the point guard, so I can't have Harden on there as the point guard. That's just
Okay,
like you went.
so I got 7 ahead of him. Then.
All right.
I got 7.
Me personally, I still would take the other 7 over him. Rondo, like you said, we say playoff Rondo for a reason.
Over Steph.
Right.
I'm
All
not
of his
taking Rondo
statistics,
over Steph.
all of his stat. No. Yeah, I'm not taking him over Steph, but I'm taking him over Russ. Man, Rondo,
I'm not taking him over Russ.
all of his stats goes up in
I'm
the
taking
playoffs.
Harden out. I'm taking Harden out. I'm taking Rondo out, and I'm taking Melo out. They got to go.
See, all right,
Okay,
I don't know how John Morant.
so he number 6 then in the league right now.
I don't know how John Morant gonna perform in the playoffs because he never did it.
Don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you, Corey. I was being facetious with the Melo. So let's take Melo out. Personally, I take Rondo over Russ, but Russ is better just because the excitement and the athleticism.
Right.
You know what he can do. He's gonna draw a double team before Rondo will, but Rondo will fit with your club. But I'd rather have Rondo. But put Russ ahead of him. Put Russ ahead of Melo. I would even say the young fella John Morant got to wait his turn, so I'll put Russ in front of him. So if you don't count Harden, so you got Steph, Kyrie, Dame, CP3. Those four are automatically ahead of him. He can never be better than those 4.
I'm gonna put Doncic over him too.
Doncic is 5, right? So those 5 he can never be better than. So at the best right now, Russ is 6.
But still,
Kyrie,
we seen Rondo just 2 years ago take the Pelicans.
Kyrie, Dame, Luka, and then what's
CP3,
and then CP3. That's your 5. Okay, I mean I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But
that makes sense.
more
So
recently, 2 years
time.
ago, yeah. But more recently, Rondo just took the Pelicans, who couldn't win a playoff series, and beat the Portland Trailblazers.
Russ
at the 7th seed. Russ
is
not
on
gonna do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jamal Murray. I forgot about Jamal Murray.
I forgot him too.
That boy cold. I like Jamal.
Yes, he's a scorer.
Yeah, Jamal Murray. You might put Jamal Murray.
I'm taking De'Aaron Fox over Russ right now. That's just my
I'm taking
opinion.
Russ over De'Aaron Fox. I like De'Aaron Fox.
He's a better scorer. He's a better scorer.
I like him, but you know.
Then Russ?
Right now, today's game. I'm gonna take De'Aaron Fox
today right now.
Just because he's gonna get you 20 a night.
I think Russ is on. I think Russ is not very far away from a like he's starting to decline, if you will.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Donovan Mitchell. I forgot all about Donovan Mitchell.
I didn't forget about him, but I
didn't forget about him.
Yeah,
he's a shooting guard, just like Harden is a shooting guard.
Yeah,
but I thought he was playing point for them, and they had what's his name playing shooting for them.
Nah, Rubio was the point, and this year Connolly is
for the Jazz.
Yeah,
Rubio don't even play for the Jazz no more, right?
Rubio was
Mike Conley is the point,
and Mike Conley is the point now.
That's so weird to me because Donovan if you watch the game, Donovan Mitchell is the one that's facilitating, not Conley. Mike Conley is not the one facilitating. When I see a point guard facilitating, I'm looking at like a Lonzo Ball. Like he's like, all right, you get right there, you go right here. All right, Zion is open. Let me pet. I don't get that from Mike Conley. Donovan Mitchell is the one that's always doing a half court set. The ball is in his hand, and he's facilitating offense.
So is Jokic the point guard for Denver?
No. So look,
it's weird though, because he does run it in a half court set. He does,
but he's not the point.
He's not the point guard. No.
Right. Hey, so look, the number is right there: 336-456-6453. Call in.
Call in here.
Let us know is Scott Brooks out of his mind when he said Russ was number 2 all time? Do you think he's top 5 at all time? I mean, because we just named 5 in the league right now better than him. You know, so historically,
not
if you
talk-
start if you start talking about all time, you got Magic, you got Isaiah, you got Steph, you got Oscar Robertson himself. You even if it depending on if you add Jerry West as a 1 or a 2, you got him. You got CP3, you got J Kidd, you got John Stockton. It's a lot of people ahead of Russ.
I'm picking
I
all
can't
those
believe
over
I
Steph.
cannot believe that Mel gave John Stockton some credit. That's how much he
But-
don't like Russell Westbrook.
No. When have I ever not gave John Stockton credit? I said John Stockton wasn't my top 5.
Every time you talk about it,
No, I said he wasn't top 5. I said I had him 6 or 7.
he's good
Right?
at what he do.
Still ahead of Russ. Let's say
Yeah,
that.
I
He's
said,
still,
yeah.
Bruh,
I
how we
said
forget about what Isaiah Thomas was doing to a team that couldn't. He was the primary scorer up on that team as the point guard.
man, Isaiah Thomas is he gonna be. It's gonna be hard for Steph to pass him. He's number 2 for me.
Bro, how could Russ? How could that coach? I know you coached him.
Steph Curry is what they say. He's like 30 something threes away from breaking Ray Allen and 600 shots less.
I don't hear that. He blamed the threes on. Russell Westbrook, his triple doubles on how the game played today. Don't bring that shit up. That's how he played. No.
Bro, I'm saying
No.
Isaiah
That's
Thomas though, Slim. Do you think Russ is better than Isaiah? That man brought how many championships to Detroit?
I had Isaiah up there.
All right.
Top 5. Yeah, I had Isaiah top 5. I had Pistol Pete right behind him. But
Yeah.
he ain't win the championship either.
So currently none of us have Russ top 5.
No. I agree
And
with all y'all. It's just a disrespect on the triple double.
I said,
that's
I'm definitely not. I'm
that's
definitely
like-
not buying that
Well-
take, Mel. That's a bad take.
Look,
that
if
shit's
the
impressive.
triple double was so
That shit's
phenomenal,
impressive.
if the
That's
triple
impressive.
double was so phenomenal, why is he not top 5 then?
Wait,
Wait.
players ain't got
No,
Because he's
No,
losing.
seriously. If
they
so
losing.
why do I need to be impressed by triple doubles if it doesn't
The
do anything?
offensive.
He's not the only.
It is extremely impressive that Jameis Winston threw 43 touchdowns in an NFL season. That is impressive. In a passing league, I don't give a shit. That shit is impressive. What is not impressive is that he threw 38 picks. That is not impressive. And that's what I said about Russell Westbrook. The triple double is fantastic. He gets a lot of them. That is impressive. I don't care what you say. That's impressive.
So,
but the
are you gonna have
turnovers that he commits, nah, that's not impressive.
Corey, so are you gonna have a junior seller write a waffing tag?
Wait,
Man, nobody want to talk about no daggone
like,
stuff.
what does that have to do with anything?
No,
I'm saying he's playing out of his role. You're gonna have the electrician does electrician work and mechanic does mechanic work. You're not gonna have
our
your
listeners don't get that. Our listeners don't get that.
Yes.
Man, a lot of them are Navy guys.
Raheem Jones said, if triple doubles are so amazing, how come Brian, MJ, and KD didn't?
Because they don't play out of their role.
Hey.
Okay. So getting a triple double is
LeBron is out of his role.
Do you think triple doubles is proportional to winning or disproportional to winning?
Hey, I don't care what y'all say, bro. If I got a
That's
partner
impressive.
hanging out and he go have a threesome, it's impressive.
Look, that ain't got nothing to do with basketball.
Triple double.
It has nothing to do with it. Let me put it to you this way. Man, you made me lose my thought, man.
Because you was impressed, don't
Hey, so the guy who was the triple double king before Russ, the guy who has 181 triple doubles, Oscar Robertson. Where did you have Oscar Robertson at in your GOAT
In my
list?
top 5.
He wasn't in your top 5.
Hell no.
So the previous triple double king didn't even get that much love, but you just go give Russ it's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
We just go say it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, y'all crazy.
No, Mel. I will say it's phenomenal, but not phenomenal enough to put him in my top 5.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
definitely.
It's just like I'm gonna say this. It's a great accomplishment for him personally.
I agree, Devin.
But
I agree 100%.
But it doesn't convert to winning.
It doesn't. You got the face. You got the face of the triple double as a loser. He's the face of the triple double. At least the last face of the triple double had one ring and balled out in Milwaukee. With Lou Alcindor. The king of the triple double is a loser, right? There you go. There you go.
Don't like-
Right.
But didn't he have Kareem for his only championship in Milwaukee?
Yeah,
Like-
it's fine. Dino said it's fine to have a triple double and win, but just like anything in sports, if you lose or you're losing, then it's not impressive. I
Just
agree.
like
I-
Eddie Hurt, check his
I
bank-
agree.
Hey,
Check his bank account.
Even
agree.
Ice Cube got a triple double. You're right, Rodriguez. Ice Cube got one after shooting a dice game and eating half the. Well, no. He said his mom, his girl cooked the breakfast without hog, so he didn't have no pork today. So he
Hey,
got up and had a breakfast with no
that boy said-
hog.
Pedro's stupid, boy. Pete crazy as hell. That's my dog.
And look, the triple double was so unimpressive. He got arrested later on that night. So I mean,
Well, where was he at?
and the Lakers
Didn't
beat the
even
Supersonics that night too.
Lakers did beat the Supersonics that night.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
All right. So no call. Hey, so no. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all one more chance to call in real quick to give me your thoughts on Russ. The number is right there. 336-456-6453. Call in. Tell me I'm not crazy. Somebody tell me what I'm not crazy, man.
No,
We all
he's
agree.
not. He's not crazy because Russ is not a top 5 point guard all time.
Yeah.
But you're crazy
I agree.
when you say it's not phenomenal that the
Yes.
effort that he gives.
It is.
I just
phenomenal.
think no,
It is
no,
phenomenal.
right. But I think he just plays out of role. If you got a certain role and you deviate from that, you take away from what winning is.
Which is bad basketball.
care.
And
No,
the
it
point
is.
of-
But I agree with
Don't
you.
care.
right.
Right. He personally
Wes
don't
Walker
care
had-
because he.
Wes Walker tried to play out a role too. I ain't seen that one triple double with him.
But what's the purpose of getting a triple double, Slim? What's the purpose of it?
No, the person don't say to win. Don't say to win.
No,
It's
I'm
not.
asking you, what is the purpose of getting a triple double?
Because a lot of other people ain't do it.
Right. So what? So if the purpose of the game is to win, because Michael Jordan played to win. I get his last example before we move to the next topic. When Michael Jordan was a rookie, before Phil got there, he played with the ball in his hand, and he was averaging, I want to say 28, 8, and 8. He was averaging almost a triple double as a rookie, right? And he played with the ball in his hand, much like LeBron does. He did that all the way up to Phil came and said, "Hey, we're putting a triangle offense in, and we're taking the ball out of your hands." Michael Jordan was pissed. So all those years, 3 or 4 years, he was accumulating stats, averaging almost a triple double, and he had to play a different way, and that different way was winning basketball, right? So he could have been a king of triple double if he really wanted to, but why play like that if it's a better way to play?
What's
I would say this last thing before you go. The reason why Russ plays that way is because that's the only way he can be effective on a court. He can't play in a box and still be great. Michael Jordan put himself in a box and said, "I'm going to play off the ball and take jump shots and play in the post so Scottie Pippen can build point forward."
I got a question.
Russ
we
did
talk-
play off the
are
ball
we-
for the Houston
are
Rockets.
I got a question. Are we talking about Russ or are we talking about LeBron?
It applies to both. And to your comment, Kaz, Russ played off the ball
asking.
in Houston, and he played so bad that Houston got rid of him, and ESPN ranked him 36 in the NBA on the top 100.
I get it. He
see,
wasn't the Russ that we know, but he did play off ball.
Slim, to me, you see what kind of team that Russ needs in order to win an NBA championship. It has to be something similar to what LeBron does. It has to.
Yeah.
I don't think he care about winning.
He needs a big three with 2 players coming off the bench that was part of a big three the year before.
Yeah.
He don't
Agree.
win the championship.
No, he don't. All right, next topic.
Wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just ain't gonna give a lot of praise to the triple double king. That's all he do is get triple doubles. All right, so
That's why he get his threesomes, baby.
you guys speaking to the mic.
Nope.
So I got another clip for y'all. I'm gonna play it. And Cass, since this your squad and this your boy, I'm gonna let you go first. But for the people who can't see the screen that might be listening right now, Zion Williamson, I think he broke his ring finger on his shooting hand.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, well, at least his GM think he's been getting hacker-shacked and beat up, and the refs not showing him no love and not calling it. This is what he had to say. This is like a minute long clip, so y'all got to listen to it.
I believe he probably suffered the injury over a period of time. It's a striking injury, and it's a blunt force injury. So he was being beaten on the hand over and over and over again. So for me to tell you one time, I don't think I can do that. I don't think he knows one time.
Hey, so Griff as well. How much has this dialogue been ongoing with the league, and we can sense the frustration with you? I guess what's their message been to the team as far as how he's been officiated?
So it's been ongoing throughout the year. I've had multiple conversations with multiple individuals that run the officials, individuals that run basketball operations. We've sent in film. So throughout the year, it's been an ongoing situation. Coach has actually had his staff sending in clips as well in an effort to protect Zion throughout this time. So it's been an ongoing effort. And again, I want to be clear, Will, and I appreciate the question. We failed. We did not protect him appropriately. We did not make the message clear enough because this was avoidable.
Hey, so Kaz, go ahead, man. Is Zion getting unfair treatment from the referees?
All right, so Zion is officiated to be what it is either the 6th or 4th most called fouls. So he had the 6th or 4th most free throw attempts in the league. So with that being said, he's what, 2nd in paint efficiency? I mean, attempts. I would say there's times when I watch the game and sometimes I'm like, that was a foul. And they just don't call it up on Zion just because he's so muscular. Like, is kind of the Shaq treatment, like you don't know how to officiate Zion because you don't know if that same
is he getting the Cam Newton treatment?
Yes, I to answer the question, Mel, yes, he is. A lot of plays or fouls aren't being called a lot of times when Zion attacked the rim, and sometimes I sit at home and I'm watching the game because I watch 70% of all of the Pelicans game, and I'm just like, wait, how wasn't that a foul? But I think it's just because he's hard to officiate. He's a 300-pound man. So I guess the refs look at it as, I don't think that it affect him like it would affect, let's say, 190-pound Chris Paul going to the rim.
He's
So
a 300-pound man that can fly.
Yes. So I think he is getting unfair treatment to the point that he is being slapped and fouled, which is a physical. You're not supposed to touch another person in basketball. They got rid of the hand checking rule. They got rid of a lot of things. So Zion isn't being as adequately officiated as some, but you got to think he is also 20. So I guess they're looking at it as you got to earn your right. You got to earn your right of passage. And also, you got to give us time to learn how to officiate you. So I agree with David Griffin, kind of.
Basketball is basketball, man.
Yeah, basketball is basketball. The foul is the foul. So that's why I say it's kind of that Shaq. Shaq was a 330-pound man. You know what I'm saying? He was a big dude. So you might have to be a little bit more physical with this individual that you would typically would have to, because you got to think, when you boxing him out, you're applying more force to box Zion out than you would do to apply that force to box out Chris Paul. Chris Paul is just the name that I'm coming from.
Dunk on my head too.
Right, but I get that. But again, you're not supposed to be physical in basketball other than when you're playing in that paint.
Hey, I can't hear you, Slim.
Yeah, you Slim, y'all far away from your mic.
You believe in offensive fouls?
Yeah, yes, I do.
So when you dunk on my head, just like I'm like J.R. Smith did me, and he come back down here, they ain't got nothing to do with them refs. They should call the game the same way every time, right?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, I think they should,
but they're not. So,
but there's a lot of flopping in basketball too, and it's known that it's flopping. No, but it's not flopping when you. Right, but it's kind of aggravating when you're the offensive player and flopping.
Give me 2 free throws.
True.
Yeah. I have no more to say about that.
Bro. That's 8 points.
Jeremiah Wallace said his play style warrants body contact.
It does.
Well, yeah, because
That's why I said-
he initiates a lot of contact.
He does.
That's his game. You know what I mean? But I mean, if he initiates a lot of contact and you feel like those are offensive fouls, then call it. Just saying.
Yeah. But they don't want to foul a start out of the game because people are paying good money to watch those stars. So on top of the officials and the referees calling the game, really calling the game right, and also them being someone that can facilitate the entertainment part of the business, because you work for the NBA. You're not out there to be the see every call. You also out there to make sure we can sell this product. So you gotta find that sweet spot where, hey, I can help sell this product, but I'm also call the game right, and it's a fine line between it. So I mean, in my opinion, I think his GM is whining. I mean, because this dude go blame a broken finger on wear and tear, like it happened over time.
I promise you, he hit that rim harder than that dude hit his hand.
Probably, yeah, probably. And these fouls ain't even hard fouls. Like this, they're not beating him up for real. Like Michael Jordan got beat up by the Detroit Pistons. That was called pain. That was pain. That was getting beat up. Ain't nobody beating up Zion. They giving him hard fouls. So you got one thing. If you're gonna come in here and get all your points off of penetration, dunks, and layups, we're gonna make you pay every time you come in the paint. And if you don't want to pay that price, shoot a jump shot, get a mid-range jump shot, play off the ball.
If y'all know that's how you're gonna play him. See, I do get the other side of it and fucking call it. I do get the other side of it. If you gonna come in here, and we know that's most of players' attitude, call it. But you shouldn't be saying that, because now you're making them more of a target.
Yeah, but I get it. But are they not calling it though? I mean, like, he goes to the line, he gets fouls. Do he want every foul that he has contact?
Yes.
He want all of them.
Yes.
And he want every foul.
He want that Bron treatment. He want it right now.
He want every foul that when he
David
gets contact.
Griffin
plus,
want him to have that.
He wants them to foul him soft. So
yes,
I want the whistle, and I want you to stop hitting me hard.
I don't feel like that's
I'm not. Yeah, but at the same time, Zion is really not the one complaining. It's actually the management complaining for him. Zion is. I would say one thing about Zion.
They gotta protect their product, Cass.
Yeah, but that's what I'm agreeing. But Zion, he's not the one that's like, why? Oh, he hit me. Zion usually like, let me get back on defense. That's usually Zion. It's just he don't really be whining for calls. He's just like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say, Slim. He kind of Forrest Gumpish a little bit. You can tell.
Yeah. That's just Zion got like the laziest hustle up. All right, I be right. It's just like, let me get back on out there.
How come they didn't punish Tim Duncan like that down low? He played down low. Tim Duncan didn't shoot threes or nothing. Why Tim Duncan didn't get punished like that?
He didn't attack the rim aggressively like Zion.
Why not?
Because he's not athletic enough.
They were afraid. They were afraid of shot. You can't play him like that.
What do you think it got anything to do with that? He had a back to the basket game and he could just take one dribble and throw a jump hook, or he'll just do an up and under. Do you think if Zion developed the up and under or a little low post game, he wouldn't have to attack full speed, jumping over everybody's head and getting hit?
No, but it's the difference because Zion had that ability. Tim Duncan don't have the ability to run past no one. Never did.
It's just like asking Russell Westbrook to stop turning the ball over.
Right. So Zion, if Zion developed a jump shot, it would be dangerous because if you play him too close, he's gonna blow by you. But if you give him leeway, he's gonna shoot it. So I see what you're saying, Mel, but I don't. Let's say if we measure this in quickness, I think Tim Duncan ran a 5 flat 40, and Zion probably could run a 4.6. There's a difference.
I see what you're saying,
but Tim Duncan never had that quickness that Zion did with the ball in his hand.
You missed the point, though. You missed the point. The point.
But I'm being literal.
You missed the point, though.
But it's not literal.
Zion needs to develop a jump shot, and he wants to win.
No, I do. I said that.
He needs to develop several things.
That's literally speaking. That's literal.
Right. He needs to develop several things. My whole point is that Tim Duncan had a post game. And if you saying Tim Duncan's not athletic, you can name several athletic guys who still had a post game. Chris Webber, Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace
was not athletic.
He was one of the fastest big men to run the floor. That you see what he did to
but he
Shaq
couldn't jump over a stack of paper.
Sure he could.
All right.
Sure he could. Yeah, you was wrong on that. But yeah, you got Rasheed, you got Chris Webber, you got okay, we can even go to Karl Malone. Karl Malone was athletic and could jump. Charles Barkley, all these dudes was athletic and still had a post game. And you didn't see Karl Malone getting beat the heck up because he was trying to run full speed and jump 10 feet in the air to get a layup or a dunk. Karl Malone get that ball in that post, 2 dribbles, shot.
And I will say this one thing. I agree with what you're saying as far as they had a post game. And Jeremiah, I agree. You're thinking about a guy that's 6'7" compared to a guy that's 7 foot. I mean, the point of which his release is a lot higher than Zion. So that's one.
I said Karl Malone and Charles Barkley.
Right. But I was responding to what the person just said. So I get it, Melvin. No, he wasn't. Charles Barkley was also the same height as Zion. He was also 6'6", 6'7".
I know, man. I know.
Charles Barkley was not quick though.
Really?
But he could get to the hole, but I mean,
he could. Charles Barkley had a finesse game that Zion does not have.
He better develop it.
He better.
But this is my thing. I agree with Melvin saying, but Melvin is focused on attacking his flaws. Vice, yes, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I don't think that.
I think we all know what he does well. I mean, we can see that dude is.
I have never said anything that Zion does well. Never. You never said.
I did say he can dunk.
But that's what you say. He can dunk.
That's what he does well.
This man is averaging 26 a night. He can dunk well.
Kaz don't like it when you crash your boy, man. When you crash your boy, Kaz don't like it.
Here go the dude you said wasn't quick.
All right. Wow. Dude still beat him to the rim. He just was able to dunk it.
He did.
Here go the dude you said wasn't quick.
Look, he beat him to the rim. Look, he got in front of him and didn't even attempt to block it.
Exactly.
Why? Because he didn't want to die. He didn't feel like dying.
Charles Barkley, this nigga tripped over his own man.
I don't think Zion can do that.
No quickness in this. He barely even jumped and dunked it. Let's look at
this. Man said no quickness, man. Look at the speed.
Wow.
And this was his first year, his first couple of years in Philly.
I didn't see. All right, let's look at this.
When he was the round mound of rebounds. So this is
look at this.
This is
no one. And then the white dude didn't even attempt. All right, look at Barkley.
Where's they used to? That's
look at this dude gave up. White dude just gave up. White dude was the mailman.
This dude this dude look quick and fast to me, don't he?
Nah, you're comparing him to his competition.
Is this man quick and fast or no?
No, he's not quick and fast.
This dude going coast to coast.
Coast to coast? That was quick. Are we serious? That was quick. That was not quick and fast. Let's look at this. He's slow motion. This dude look ultra slow. This dude is backpedaling. Who is that? Jordan?
Jordan.
He was backpedaling and didn't even attempt.
It's Michael Jordan. Come on, man.
Dude was like, I am not attempting to block this man.
Yeah,
how come I ain't never seen Zion get no skill and breakaway like this? Look at that. Look, that's when he lost a little weight. That's when he lost a little weight. You see how he was looking?
Look at this. That dude gave up.
He beat everybody up the court. I ain't never seen Zion do that.
No, that's a lie. You don't want to see Zion. Yo, do that. Don't even take out quickness. Say Zion Williamson's quickness. Do that and play and watch. We see a person that's faster, more athletic than Charles Barkley.
No, the thing
Wait,
you said was
wait.
that Charles Barkley was not quick.
I said he wasn't quicker than Zion. That's exact. I'm comparing him to Zion.
No, you said he wasn't quick.
Oh my goodness gracious of God, Mr. Semantics. Please do it.
What did he say, Corey? What did he say?
Did I not say that Zion?
You said Charles Barkley wasn't quick.
Did I was comparing him to Zion quickness.
Well, you
gotta remember who
that guy.
Huh? Man, Charles Barkley was that guy. I never said he wasn't that guy. Zion is.
When you don't go on Jordan, you was like, "Who's that guy just backpedaling, giving no effort?" No, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. So did he not give no effort up in that play though? Mike didn't give no effort.
Mike ain't dumb. Mike ain't finna jump up there and get his wrist broke. Is you crazy?
I'm the one that even acknowledged that was Jordan when I said it. Man, who's this guy? Jordan. Not even giving that
guy.
But I even identify that person.
That big ass dude run down with full speed. You think Jordan gonna go down and break his wrist? No.
Y'all not about to tell me Charles Barkley was more athletic than Zion Williamson.
That ain't what we were saying. You said he wasn't quick, and I just showed you.
I didn't say he wasn't quick. All right. If I said that, let me rephrase that. Charles Barkley was not ever at his best quicker than what Zion Williamson is present.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue that.
I give you that.
I'm not gonna argue that. But yeah,
I give you that.
But all while that video was playing, what was Cass saying? Look, he's slow. He still caught up with him, so he was still calling him slow.
Dude passed him up, got in position, and didn't attempt to do nothing. He was like, "All right,
what do you want to die?"
No, I don't. That's my point. I'm not about to.
Okay, then.
This is a 300-pound man about to dunk the ball. That dude was like 220 pounds.
And I barely beat up the court, right? And then he's in the air. All I gotta do is jump up here and block this shot. So I just cast effort. Hell no. I like my wrist. You crazy as hell.
Charles Barkley was still stronger than 99% of the NBA players back then.
Hey, you know the 1%.
He's stronger than 99% of them right now.
Shaq and Moses Malone probably.
His other teammate, Rick.
Hakeem Olajuwon, when he played with him for 1 year, for 2 years. Oh,
you're not ready for the dream shake yet.
But he was on the dream team for a little while.
Let me get your thoughts on it. Slim, I ain't heard you. What you think, man? Is Zion GM crying or what? I mean, is this legit?
Why you always crying?
Exactly. You ever? You know what? Nah, that's coming from somewhere. You ain't gonna tell me Zion ain't been in his office.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they keep hitting my face though.
Complaining about that, and my dog said, "You know what? I got you. I'm gonna speak out for you." And
hit my finger.
Get the man up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They're not gonna call it. I done heard this same shit with Sean Kemp. They talking to Shaq. Sean Kemp had to go through all that shit too. He just said, "Fuck, got fat. I ain't gonna go on that no more." Like, you won't be great. You won't be great. Hey, bro, you gotta get your ass beat until.
You keep hitting my finger.
Start calling it or not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change my game for it. I'll work on it, but
yeah, you gotta work on it. You get it in the post, jump hook, up and under. It ain't got to be attacking the rim 100% like that all the time. You don't have to be like Blake Griffin didn't have a post move for a long time, and it hurt him. The Clippers never got to the Western Conference Finals because when it came down to it, the same thing they do to Giannis in the playoffs by building that wall, they forced Blake Griffin to play in a way where he had to score with his back to the basket, and he couldn't. Yeah. And right now, Zion has to get a full. He has to get a full head full of steam and run to the rim 100 miles per hour and jump 10 feet high.
Let me ask you this though, man.
How you gotta jump, Mel?
10 feet.
What highlights have you ever? And I'm talking about like the high school Zion up until now. When have you ever seen any highlights that aren't exactly what you just said?
Because he got a 48-inch vertical. That's why. Like, you gotta jump 10 feet in the air.
I mean that dude. I mean, to be as big as he is, it's scary to see his big ass go up in there like that. Like that dude can jump. But I mean, that's really all he can.
I will agree. It's because this is athleticism and you gotta jump 10 feet in the fucking air. Bruh, y'all remember that rebound that he out jumped Dwight Howard for? The Dwight Howard foot was like this high off the ground.
Look at
Zion's foot was,
dude, man.
bruh, he's
Look at it.
up
And
there,
I'm
man.
supposed to foul him. Boy, get your ass on his ground, boy. You're not.
How you block a shot and the shot still hit you in the face? Dude, be up there.
Hey, hold on. Look at this move though.
He's bully ball. It's bully ball.
Hold on. Look at how this move started. Look at how this move started. Right? Full speed. No matter where he's at, he's got to run full speed to get a shot and then push. Right? He's doing the same Russell Westbrook stuff. Full speed ahead.
Mel, could I do one thing? Ahead. Go back up. See how far Tristan Thompson was playing off the ball though. Let's go back. See, but that's the thing.
Because he can't shoot.
That's my thing. When people are, I agree with you, and I can't even defend it. Bam,
people on that.
Because he's fast.
Hey, stop me when you see a post move. Full speed.
For what? Oh, that go one. Oh, no.
Ain't no post move. Stop me when you see some back to the basket post move. His back to the basket game so bad they had to give him the ball and take it away from the point guard. Hey, you have the ball now.
Face in the rim.
Yes, baby.
Bam.
I would take Mikal Bridges from Charlotte over Zion right now.
Was Mikal Bridges in the NBA at 19 doing what Zion was doing? No, he was not.
No, but I would still take him over Zion.
Isn't he like 24? So you talking about a dude with 4 more years of experience?
Right. And I would take him over Zion. I would
like Mikal Bridges ain't averaging 26 points a game.
Are you sure?
He's not. Because if he was averaging 6 points a game, that means he'd be above Zion.
Ever since Gordon Hayward went out and they needed another scorer, he's been averaging 26. But he's not averaging 20
on the season?
because he was coming off the bench at first. They couldn't figure out whether it was going to be him or PJ Washington starting. And when they put him in the starting lineup after Hayward got hurt, his average has been 26.
That wasn't a dunk. Nice little post move.
That wasn't no post move. He was running full speed and did a spin.
But
move.
he spin, but it was in a post when he did that spin move. That's all I'm saying.
That is. I wouldn't say post.
But it was a spin in the post.
Full speed again. Full speed.
No, that was in his full speed.
Another full speed.
That was bully ball. Get off me, Rudy. Get off me, little boy.
It's all power and attack.
Get off me, little boy.
Post move, full speed. I thought he was about to do a post move. He had to go full speed.
He's quick. You seen when somebody was on him? When you're on him, he's so look up and under. What you swinging at? What you swing fast? Blew by him. Yo, Slim. You know that water park in Baton Rouge? What it's called?
Blew by you.
Oh yeah, he blew by him.
Go to high school highlights.
Oh my luck.
This is what Zion need to do right here.
All right, you're talking. All right, now you comparing them to a great. So
you said he was great, right?
No, I didn't never say Zion was great, but you're comparing him to a great, someone that developed. Look at that. He don't have that. He's also not 7 foot.
He needs to watch this all summer. He needs to do this all summer long.
But he's not 7 foot.
You don't have to be 7 foot to do this.
Look at that. I mean, he's
wide open. He's wide open when he's shooting the ball. What?
Because he
gotta get to the rim to score.
Because his wingspan. Look, people following his wingspan. Look, it's tough when you have that wingspan. Look, I'm a pump fake up. That's tough. Like, let's not do this, man.
Can I ask you a question? Seriously, can I ask you a question? If you're just gonna chop this up to height, then why was
he's
Jordan
great? Great.
Why was Jordan doing it?
No.
Why was Kobe doing it? Like these
We're
are
talking about
these are Jordan
skilled
and Kobe
players.
post.
We're talking about the greatest players that we talk about in the greatest of all time. Zion is not even in the top 100 for the greatest of all time. So let's not do that.
They don't mean he can't have post moves.
Kevin McHale is nowhere near anywhere on the list of greatest of all time. But but he's in a great. I bet you he's up in the top 100. If people start picking and choosing, Kevin McHale is in the top 100. Zion is not even sniffing. Hey, Mel.
Yeah.
I tell you another player.
Look at that. Like that was sweet. That was sweet.
I think Zion could benefit.
Watch this. A post fadeaway. That's sweet.
If
Zion don't have
how long, Cass?
If he played a little bit like LaMarcus Aldridge, he'd be all right.
If he just picked up any post game, it'll help. And what Cass is saying is we can't expect Zion to play post game like any other greats because he's not great yet. So we gotta wait till Zion get great before we start working on this post game. Is that what you're saying?
No, Mel. Look at what we're talking about to develop Kevin McHale. Look at this fadeaway. Not that many players was consistent in the fadeaway like this man. You're talking about
This is my question, though, Cass. Why can't Zion work on his post game? And if you want to work on your post game, are you going to watch a great or are you going to watch somebody that's not great?
I 100% agree with everything you said, Mel. I'm a Pelicans fan. If Zion developed a Kevin McHale post game, the dude would be unstoppable because how would you guard him?
Right. So when I say this is what Zion needs to be studying all summer long, and you say you can't expect that from him because Kevin McHale is great.
No, let me stop you. Let's see what you do. You say, man, Zion is trash. Oh, he is horrible. Oh, man, this kid can't shoot. You're not saying,
when
man,
I say he was trash.
When you said he's not even in your top 5 rookies.
That don't mean trash.
Bro, that's
and I didn't say he wasn't in my top 5 rookies. I said rookies and sophomores.
All right. You know what I'm talking about? And that's still saying a lot. Man, Zion Williamson, like I said, if Zion Williamson's skill set was to this nature with his athleticism to attack the rim, who's gonna stop him?
Okay, so when I say this is what Zion needs to his game, why you didn't just say you're right? He should work on that. You said Kevin McHale is great, Kobe is great, Michael is great. Okay, so what how is that a response to a Zion? Like if Zion talked to his head coach, and his head coach said, "Hey, this is what I want you to work on all summer," what you think Zion would say?
He probably would agree. I think Zion would agree.
How come it's so hard for you just to agree? Why did you say all that stuff about Kevin McHale being great?
Because Mel, you didn't even do that. You just downplay. Oh, all he can do is dunk. We usually don't have we don't have usually in a group text. We don't usually have a discussion like, man, like if you got to think about your way of doing things. You got to think of being modest about your approach, or like, Mel, you do things to spark me, and let's be 100% honest, Mel. You do things to get a reaction out of me. So let's be do you not? Let's be 100% honest. Do you not know that the Pelicans and Zion is my squad?
Mel,
yes or no?
Mel,
yeah,
Mel.
So do you not try to spark me?
No, I don't try to spark you.
Oh, come on now. No, you do know you do that. Yo, Corey and Slim does not.
Pedro Rodriguez said, "Do y'all think Zion would be better than Patrick Ewing?"
No, he's a great.
Hell to the no. As a basketball player, you have to have basketball skill. Zion right now has football and track skill.
I think personally, Patrick Ewing is great, but Patrick Ewing didn't have Kevin McHale skills. Like the shit that he was doing, I mean, the stuff that Kevin McHale was doing was beyond his time. Like he was getting people off their feet. Like, oh Lord, I gotta go for that. And it was like, nah, you're stupid. This is what I'm going for. If Zion can develop a Kevin McHale post game, he's unstoppable. He don't even need a 3 up in his game if he get that. But I think he's a person that's reliant upon his athleticism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the thing. I'd be agreeing with Mel, but when Mel
like Blake Griffin to me.
But when Mel attacked my dude, it's just like me trying to be a defender. Like Mel is the prosecutor.
Don't defend. Just listen to what I'm saying, and if it's facts, agree. If it's facts, you don't have to protect Zion. He's a grown man. He drove to the game on his own.
I said the same thing about KD, and you was steadily defending him.
No, because you wasn't saying facts. I was talking. I was defending facts.
No, my facts was KD. He did go 1 of 10 down the stretch.
I've never defended a player. I don't defend players.
The game that KD,
I defend facts.
So the game that KD dropped 42, he went 0 for 6 in the last 3 minutes of that game. That's facts. What I said was facts.
And did I say no? He didn't go 0 for 6.
No, but Mel, you're the type that says, wait,
did I say no? You didn't go. Let me finish.
But let me tell you what you did do. I was like, Mel, it is raining outside, but is the precipitation at a velocity of 102 miles per? No, that's what you do, Mel.
That's not what I say. I'm not gonna use an example or analogy. I'm gonna say exactly what I did. You said
he's a proven player. I'll worry about it later.
All right, so you said Kevin Durant he's 1 for 10 in the last 4 games that they lost. He's 1 for 10 down the stretch, and I said, yeah, that ain't gonna do it. I said, why do you think he's 1 for 10? And you said, I said, what is the point?
No, you said that.
Make?
No, okay, you said that. You said
why do you think he's 1 for 10? You said I think he's 1 for 10 because he's playing defense.
No, rim protecting.
Okay, so he's rim protecting, and it's taking a toll on him, and he don't have nothing left at the end of the game. And I was like, well, you do know he rim protecting in Golden State, right? That's the only thing I was talking about. I was like, he can't be going 1 for 10 because he's playing defense and rim protecting, because he's done that previously and was fine. That's the only point I was making.
No, you see how I say let's make this the topic, and look what topic we got on. So let me say, do we all agree that being a rim protector or playing the 5 position is a lot different from assisting? Getting behind.
To do with my point.
Wait. But Matt,
you're making a point that don't have nothing to do with my point.
But yes, KD. But it's specifically about KD was never the 5. You say, oh, their death lineup. But KD, the when you playing a zone is a lot less strenuous than following someone. You only got to protect the zone.
They didn't play zone at all.
They did. Look when they did that death lineup. Please just pull it up. When they did that death lineup, they did the 2-3 zone. Look, please, just do that one thing. One thing.
No, bro.
No, KD is not a rim protector. This man is 182 pounds, and you want him to rim protect?
Okay. All right, Cass.
What's the next topic? What's the next topic? How you don't know when the mic you hit the little red button? Turn it around if you can't see it. Turn it around if you can't see that little green or red button.
Hey, Corey, did you see the highlight reel I threw in the group chat showing KD rim protecting in Golden State?
I saw it. Yeah.
So Corey, could I ask you a question? Was it not more so Looney playing the 5 and KD was giving help defense?
That's still rim protecting.
That's rim protecting, though.
Right, it is. But right, but we're talking about the toll that it takes on you when you're boxing out or defending a 260-pound man.
He did that in Golden State too.
All right, look what we're doing. All right, so this is literally the goalpost. Like, I'm telling you how. You know what? I don't give a fuck about basketball like that. I'm more of a football person. You got it, Mel.
I mean, you arguing the point that I'm not making. Though. Why would you argue a point that I'm not making?
My point is, why would I say that it was strenuous? And if I'm telling you that it was strenuous up in him, could we not agree that
he did it in Golden State?
Look at that. That wasn't even his man. Let's look at it. Look, KD just came from the top of the key. Top of the key.
That's
Looney.
That's just one highlight. If you want to find highlights of him in the post, there's highlights of that too, Cass. He played in the post. When the death lineup was out there, he was the tallest guy out there. He had to
Was,
play
Good
in the
job.
post as well.
but this is my
They
thing.
switched.
job.
They switched every screen on defense. He played everywhere
Yeah.
in Golden
Weak
State.
side defense.
Look at him in the post right now.
He's the one underneath the goal. 22 was not even
because
boxing him
he
out.
had to rotate. He was in the post though. He was down
Right,
low in the
but
post.
again,
If you rotate from the post, you're in the post. I don't care if you weak side helping. Everybody that plays post defense, weak side helps.
right. So
He was,
Melvin,
he was
all
in
right.
the post.
All right, he was in the post, Mel. My thing is when you put a body on a 5 that is more draining on your body to get to the 4 quarters of play. It is more draining
But
on
my thing is he's
all right,
done
Melvin,
that
I
before.
stopped talking to let
He's done that before. Look at him in the post now on Kevin Love. Who you think was guarding Kevin Love when that lineup was out there? Look at him in the
Kevin
post.
Love, not even the 5.
Look at him in the post.
But
It's a big body. He's bigger than KD in the
big.
post. Come on, man. He's not doing nothing different in Brooklyn that he hasn't done in Golden State.
Those 4 games, DeAndre was or was not DeAndre Jordan out of the lineup.
I can find 4 games where he played center for Golden State.
Right. You're not even. That was a yes or no question, and you still say something different. So basically, you do things where you don't answer my question directly with other things. Now,
I ain't asking no question that's not pertaining to the subject matter.
What's the topic? The topic was the 4-game stretch, and I specifically asked you a game about the 4-game stretch.
Okay,
the 4-game stretch. The question was DeAndre Jordan not out for the 4-game stretch?
No.
Yes, he was. He was hurt.
No.
He was out for the. All right. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. You can look at all of those games and you see DeAndre Jordan out. Did not play DNP because of injury.
There's a lot of rim protecting out there. Look at Kevin Durant down low. Look at him down low.
He's not even on the body. That's my thing. My wear and tear when you box someone out. That's my whole thing.
What you think you're supposed to do when a shot goes up when you down low? Not box out?
But he's not boxing out. On none of the plays, KD is not boxing out.
Because the highlight reel is for rim protection. Do you want box out highlights?
But
what is going to prove? How can I prove to you Kevin Durant did what he's doing in Brooklyn and Golden State? How can I? What do you want me to do? Because I've seen it personally by watching the game.
But you're not.
What highlight reel can I show you for you to be like, oh, he did do the same thing in Brooklyn that he did in Golden State?
All right. So the thing that I'm talking. All right. So Mal, since you asked me a question, let me answer without interruption. So what I'm talking about when I say a person is playing a 5 rim protecting, you're boxing out Joel Embiid, who's also a 5, that is wearing your body down for 4 quarters. KD never did that.
He never. So if I show you,
show me one game where he played the 5.
If I show you he did it in Golden State
for 4 quarters,
he played the 5 4 quarters with Brooklyn.
Just show me. Just show me.
Did he play the 5 4 quarters with Brooklyn?
Yes. Again, yes, he did. Game 3, he played on the 3rd game where DeAndre Jordan was not there, and they lost
one game.
The 3rd consecutive.
So he played one game.
I'm pretty sure he did it the 4th game as well. They asked him to play a different role. That's 2 games right there.
So do you remember the game? Because remember the Def Squad that Steve Kerr only used the Def Squad sometime in the 4th or in big moments in the game. Do you remember the playoff game where Steve Kerr went to the Def Squad as in the starting lineup? Do you remember that game?
Do I remember it? Yes. They only played. Wait.
So who was the 5?
Let me have a rebuttal.
Who was the 5?
So the Def Squad constituted of Steph, Clay, Sean Livingston.
No.
Yes, Sean Livingston was up in the Death Squad.
No, it was Steph, Clay, Iggy, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant.
Sean Livingston was also a part of the Death Squad. He was also a rotational member up in the Death Squad.
It was only 5 people on the Death Squad. It was a 5. It was a 5-man team Death Squad. That was their best lineup.
All right. So regardless of what you're saying, so KD being the tallest. All right, we're gonna see. With KD being the tallest player up in the quote unquote Death Squad, was KD not also there when Looney was out for?
Wow, look at that. The thumbnail is even the Death Squad.
Hey, is she a rim protector too?
Oh, they showing offensive highlights.
That it's not Iggy out there.
But who you think was playing down low in that lineup?
With that lineup, KD wasn't even playing down low, and that is not Iggy right there. That's hopping around.
That's all. That's they showing offensive highlights,
Right?
Because the Death Squad was an offensive threat because they played small. But who you think played down low in that lineup? Probably Draymond and probably actually Draymond, Kevin Durant, and Iggy.
Right, but at the same,
they switched every screen. So if is a lot of plays where Kevin Durant had to bang down low in the post. It's nothing new what he's doing in Brooklyn. He's done it before in Golden State. That's my only point.
All right, even if that's still your only point, you still have offensive weapons that he doesn't have with James Harden being out. Clay and Steph are offensive. So we're talking about a person that was doing that squad lineup that was averaging 15 to 16 shots attempts a game. If we go back through that 4-game stretch, he was averaging 25 shots attempts.
The last game they played,
he won, and they won.
They shot the game.
He
shot the ball 14 times.
In the game that they lost, the last one before they lost, he shot 32 times. It's an average. Average means one night you might shoot 32, the other night you might shoot 16. But when you
so
add the two up,
that goes the same way for what point you're trying to make, Kaz. He shot the ball. He shot the ball on the average 14 times in Golden State. That don't mean he never shot it 30 times.
Yeah, he was look. Looney is out there right now up in that squad. Looney was you don't want that.
The Death Squad is Iggy, Kevin Durant, Steph, Clay, and Draymond. It's
all right. You literally just put in Google search. I mean, YouTube search Warrior Death Squad. And I'm just critiquing what the Death Squad was that was on the lineup. That's all I'm doing. All right, regardless of what you're saying, though, Melvin, all I'm saying is KD has to put a little bit more effort offensively now that James Harden is out. Do you agree or not?
Offensively, not defensively. You said defensively.
I said
both. That was the topic of the conversation was defense.
That's because that's what drew your attention. I mentioned that James Harden was out.
Okay,
was James Harden not out?
He was out. He was out the game that they won too, and he was out tonight, and they won tonight.
Right.
So what's different?
Because I was critiquing those 4 games.
What's different from the games that they lost? What's different from the games that they won? James Harden is still out.
He is, Mel. Like,
okay, so what's different?
They won, vice they lost. That's literally what's different.
All right. So did Kevin Durant exert too much energy in the games that they won?
I didn't watch the game tonight, obviously, because I'm on the podcast, for one. For two, Melvin, if I say one thing about KD, you're going to defend it. Just how I'm going to defend Zion. You defend everything anyone ever say about KD. You are. Did he not go 1 for 10 down the stretch of the game where he shot 32 times? He still went 1 for 10.
But didn't I already say yes to that?
Yeah,
okay. So why is it an issue? If I say yeah, you're right.
But Melvin, I'm not arguing that Kate like on his wins. I'm doing literally what anyone would do. I'm gonna criticize you when you lose.
Okay, that's fine. But
all right, that was it.
But you said the reason why the reason why they lost is because he was playing defense for the first time in his career.
No, that's what you took out of it. You was like,
that's what you literally said. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Corey, please clean this up, man. Did you not read the whole group chat?
I read it. Okay, Kaz. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Kaz, he be going at your boy so hard. You search and try to find something wrong with Kevin Durant's game.
I do. I do. 100% fact.
I know that. I know you do. So if he has a bad game, Kaz, you will throw it in his face. But the one thing that you can never throw away is that Kevin Durant is a proven scorer. He is a proven player with a championship ring in the NBA. And Zion is not that. He may be that one day, but he's not right now. So you can criticize one game, right? And that's about as good as you can do. So I mean, get a rest. Wait like 3 or 4 years and then revisit this conversation once Zion get good, you know what I mean, and get a ring. Then we can have this conversation. Right. But you trying to nitpick Kevin Durant's game? Like, that's not the guy's game to nitpick, man. One bad game that you can find For one bad game you can find 85 good games that he had.
Right, Corey. So this is the thing. I agree with I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but we are being 100 now. Yes, it's because Melvin picked Zion apart in every group chat. And as soon as KD went up, wait, Mel, I see you trying to talk. And as soon as KD went up on that losing streak, Corey, let's be real. Melvin had the little sleeping face emoji every time I would say something like, all right, whatever.
I know what you was doing, Cass.
All right, but if you know what, I was
Corey,
doing,
what did I type in the group chat? I said, Cass, you've been attempting to do this all week. Every time you say something about Kevin Durant, I say I agree 100%. He's got to play better. I even pointed out the game that he had 5 turnovers and was a -6 in the plus minus. I said you got to do better than that.
I don't have to.
I help you.
And I even said something to the effect of, I was like, you got to remember that KD is coming off a major injury. He's still not 100%. He's probably 85 and 90. But he ain't 100.
Zion didn't just come off of an injury last year.
No,
so
he didn't.
Even
not like Kevin Durant. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
But Corey, even in that instance, Corey,
he came off the honey buns and got a salad, but that's about it.
Right. The first 3 times Cass critiqued Kevin Durant, I agreed 100%, and I even offered my own critique. I didn't say anything good about Kevin Durant. I didn't defend him. I said you got to play better, and this is what you can't do. It wasn't good enough for Cass, so he had to come. He had to come back and look.
No, I didn't come back. You don't want to ask me.
Even when I came out, Corey, and said, Cass, I know why you're doing this. I have receipts on your first 3 attempts, and you said, nobody's thinking about you. I threw it in the group chat for the group, but now he's admitting that yes, I'm dropping Cass bombs because
you jumping the wrong text. Melvin, you jumping around text. You can't just go from text number 737 up in the thread to text 1232. No, Mel, you got to that after it was some texts in between. That's still like 500 and some text messages in between.
Bro, I'd be at work killing myself, Cash, because you be trying your best to get a Kevin Durant and you can't do it, man. That dude is
Corey. Let's be 100%. That was my first time I ever went after Kevin Durant. First time.
But why would
how many times? Wait, but Corey.
How did it
go Corey, how many? I'm not talking to Mel. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it with you, Mel. Corey, how many times has my man come after Zion throughout the season?
How many triple doubles Russell Westbrook got?
That's just how many times he came after. Just how many? And how many times I came after Kevin Durant? Twice. Over the past week.
It's not a good guy to go after though. You gotta
get too many.
You know what? You gotta pick something else, Cass.
That's because that's the only person no, come on now. Let's be honest. I still say Kevin Durant was the number 2 player in the world.
That's cap.
Whoa. Let's go back to the same text message threads. I said Kevin Durant and LeBron is refuted as the 2 best players in the world.
I didn't say you saying he was number 2 was cap. I saying that he's number 1, so it's cap to say he's number 2. But go ahead.
Hey, shut your ass up. You know what I mean? It's the saying that you one of the best players in the world, vice that a person that don't even acknowledge you from being top 5 sophomores and rookies. Hush, Melvin. You and that little beanie tied up in your head.
He when I said that, he wasn't. John Morant was outperforming him. LaMelo Ball was outperforming him.
He was not.
Michael Porter Jr. is a better player. Michael Porter Jr. is not outperforming him, but he's a better player.
He's the third-year player.
Luka is outperforming him and better.
Michael Porter Jr. is 20. Michael Porter Jr. is 22. Zion is 20.
Okay, and Michael Porter Jr. is a better player. I don't care how old he is. He's a better player than Zion.
All right, whatever.
No, am I right or wrong? Is he a better player than Zion or not?
I don't believe so.
You don't?
I think he's a shooter. He's a better shooter.
He's a better player. That helps him become a better player than Zion.
Man, did you ask him at basketball? Is that what you said?
Yeah, at basketball. Like shooting is a major part of basketball, Cass. If you can't do it,
but if I am scoring at a 60% clip, I think I win.
Yeah.
That means
running
60%
full-
of the
I'm
time I attempt to shoot the ball is going into that little hole. That
I'm
little
running
hole.
full speed. I'm running
But,
full
yo.
speed at the rim, and I have to
Yo.
get to the rim to score.
But
That's
yeah,
not
60% of my times that I attempt to shoot the ball, that means I'm efficient.
That's what you banking on, though.
Yes, because he's a power forward.
So if I got
When
two
Shaq
players,
was doing it, it was okay, right?
If I got two players and you never seen any of them play, I just show you the paper of their stats, and one says they shoot 49% and one is shooting 60. Automatically, the best player is the one shooting 60 to you.
I'm pretty sure Homeboy is not shooting 49%, but yeah, I'm gonna go off of that logic.
So the better basketball player
26
is the one that
points.
shoot the higher percentage.
Slim.
So
Slim.
What is their shot attempt?
Tyson Chandler and DeAndre Jordan. Tyson
what is my
Chandler and
shot
DeAndre
attempt?
Jordan better than Michael Jordan?
Well, what is my shot attempts?
It doesn't matter. You said the percentage. Now you changing it?
That's because you had a one-sided ass question, and then I answered it how you knew I was gonna answer it. But voila, here's the goalpost. I'm gonna change the goddamn scenario. That is exactly what I'm doing.
The only thing that I can say, Kaz, is that you fell into the trap again.
That's what I'm saying. Melvin doing it. Melvin know how to stir.
You keep falling for it. But you keep falling for it.
So I was 100 when I said, yeah, I was doing that shit because I feel a certain way about Zion. And finally, I seen Kevin Durant playing like ass. And I was like, oh, I'm going to try to attack him.
42 points was playing like, that's the best he could find. 42 points was playing like
and he went 0 for 6 down a 2-minute warning. 0 for 6.
42 points was playing like
trash.
0
for 6.
Man, if that's trash, I hate to see what his treasure look like.
Yo, when
182 triple doubles.
Yo, when Melvin, you got to remember, Melvin saying he's 1A. So when your king on your team can't hit a bucket in the last 2 minutes, I'm gonna be just like Michael B. Jordan. Is that your king?
Hey, Kaz.
Is that your king? He 0 for 6. Is that your king?
6 for 10. You don't even talk in movies. That's all he said.
6 for 10.
Slim. 6 for 10. Is that good?
And what we talking about?
Michael Porter Jr. tonight, he had 30. He was 6 for 10 from behind the 3-point line.
That's great.
Is that good?
Hell yeah.
That's great.
And
Hell
you said
yeah.
you said Zion shot 60% from dunks.
Oh Lord.
So when Zion shot 3 for 3, I didn't. Yo, Melvin is like the everlasting arguer.
Zion, you gotta bring back the lob, man. You gotta bring
Melvin is the everlasting arguer. So when Zion shot for 3 for 3 from the 3-point line in his rookie debut, no one said smack about it. Cause you know why?
I've seen videos about it.
Because he ain't done it since.
He's still shooting at a 38% clip from the 3-point line.
You said 30%?
Is that better than 60?
Melvin, shut up.
How many Zion had tonight? Michael Porter Jr. had 30.
Zion not even playing tonight. He's hurt.
He was 12 or 18, 6 for 10 from 3.
All right, one night. Hey, what is his stats looking at over the season? Because if
Lakers
it was looking like that,
Lakers and the Knicks play it.
Yeah, it started. Shit,
let's see what we're going at.
All right,
Denver,
yo, fellas.
Denver won 117, 112 over Charlotte. Look like Phoenix they're up 6 in the third on the Warriors. The Knicks and Lakers is a 2-point ball game in the third. Kings is up top over the Thunder. The T-Wolves got to win by 19 today. The Heat beat the Celtics. The Celtics is probably done. The Timberwolves beat the Pistons. The Clippers beat the Raptors pretty good. The Nets beat the Bulls. The Philly lost to the Pacers, so that means the Nets getting closer to the number 1 spot. The Mavs got blew out by the Grizzlies. Ja Morant also better than Zion.
No,
he's
not. No, he's not.
Hey, Mel.
Yeah.
The Mavs lost to Memphis?
Yep.
Can one day we have a conversation about Zach LaVine?
Oh, Zach LaVine is a daggone baller, boy.
And no more. And no more.
He couldn't shoot shit. He couldn't shoot nothing. I was hoping the Pelicans went after him.
Right.
Jeremiah.
You know they had him and Wiggins, and when he tore his ACL, get rid of Levine. Why not keep Levine and Wiggins? They was doing so good together, so good.
Hey, Mel,
But
Minnesota
you know how many
screwed
Zach
shit
Levine
up,
had
boy, I
tonight,
tell
though?
you.
Mel.
You know how many Zach Levine had tonight?
How much?
41, 6 for
He
11
did.
behind
See, I
three.
didn't even know. He just dog that dude. He can't be
Is
the
it-
best player on your team to win it, but
Yeah,
shit.
is 6 for 11 good? Slim,
Shit. If he can't, he need a
Slim,
good
6 for
Shut
11
up.
good.
cash.
No, see, this is what Melvin do. He picks because he know he's trying to get at me. Melvin, you do that. You're a professional, like picker. Like, ooh, I'm gonna get at Cass. I'm gonna get under the skin. See, we know
He
six
Like
just
what Zach
good.
Levine wanted
you
to get
can't
at, man, 'cause he
you
couldn't
can't
shoot
you
shit.
can't you
One
can't
year,
really say that
UCLA.
Cass. You can't really say that Cass because Slim was the one that asked about Zach Levine. So Mel just went and looked
No.
at his stat line because he knew it
Yeah.
was gonna be better than Zion.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
knew it was gonna be better than Zion's. I knew
He
it.
didn't
Hey,
play
Slim,
tonight, but he
Slim, I
do.
got a
You
question.
know he. Corey, am I lying? You know
I got a
Melvin doing
question,
that
Slim.
though. He's-
Slim,
Yeah.
how is 20? What is 21 points, 9 for 13 shooting, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, only 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Is that good?
That's great.
It's a good
Congratulations, Kevin Durant.
Melvin, look at my screen, Melvin.
Is that good?
Yeah, but that's the efficient KD when he can pick his shots. If
But
he
when
shoot
he
the
have okay.
But
Man,
we know
I-
that when Kevin Durant can pick his shots, because Kevin Durant is one of the, if not the most efficient scorer. It's like I would say Kevin Durant, Larry Bird, some of the most efficient scorers, because they're gonna pick this shot and they're gonna pick
Yeah.
smart shots
of
to
all
take.
time.
I got another.
Yes.
Another one. Then I'm gonna answer. We're gonna answer Jeremiah Wallace question about the Suns. I got another one. Corey, you listening?
I'm listening.
Yeah, Corey got a headset
Hey,
on, so he walk around with
Slim,
his.
Slim, I got another one. 24 points, 7 of 13 shooting, 3 from 6 behind the arc, a plus 11 in the plus minus, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal. Is that good?
Yes.
Adequate.
Congratulations, Ja Morant.
Bro, he said that's good stats. He shot over 50%, shot 50%. You know what, Mel? I'm not doing this anymore. It's already past 10 o'clock. I got a little man whining.
We're almost done. Last one. 12 points, 4 for 16 shooting.
Oh, that's horrible. Nope.
0 for 4
Hey, I got
behind
one
the
after this
arc.
too, man. Let me get
A minus 23 in the plus
Hell
minus.
no. That's horrible.
5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, 0 steals, 0 blocks,
That's
1
horrible.
personal foul.
That's
He wasn't
horrible.
even getting in nobody's way, and they lost. Is that
That's
horrible?
That's horrible.
Well, sorry for your loss, Luka Doncic.
I got one more for you. Got one more for you, Cash.
Go ahead.
182 triple doubles.
No one cares. No one cares.
All right, last thing before we go, man. Phoenix Suns, man. Hey, we can just throw Utah in there as well because they both 1-2 in the West. Can they make a deep playoff run or not? I think the Suns, because they got CP3, might be better equipped to make a run. Utah, I mean, Utah play good. I mean,
Utah is the best shooting team in the NBA, though.
Yeah,
shooting travels.
Shooting travels, but calling the game different in the playoff travels too. And they're gonna call it in a way that might not be beneficial for Utah. So what y'all think about Phoenix and Utah?
To be honest, now, how everything stands, I think that's the Western Conference Finals, Utah versus Phoenix. That's just my opinion. I'm done.
I think Phoenix is more equipped. I do. I think Utah. I mean, they made an okay run last year. They got a little experience, but I think you want them to go into deeper waters, right? You got to experience those waters. I think that Phoenix is more equipped, just specifically because of CP3.
Of course. So you think there's a possibility of Western Conference Finals since they are 1-2, Phoenix versus Jazz?
Yeah, I definitely think that could be a possibility. Yeah, I think so.
Slim.
The Brownites want to kill me when I say it, but it's all good.
What's a deep run?
Conference Finals.
I think the Conference Finals is a deep run.
Yes.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson is playing some ball too.
Yeah.
Quarterfinals, game
Had 41
7.
last night.
Quarterfinals,
Yeah,
game
if
7.
they-
That's a deep run. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
only the second round.
Hey man,
Nah,
that's a
conference
pressure field
finals.
situation right there, Jack.
Yeah, that's what I said. Conference finals is a deep run. Second
Yeah, I
round,
go
the
conference
quarterfinals. I don't really say conference.
It depends on the
quarterfinals.
opponent. I guess in the quarterfinals, like if you a freaking 6 seed and you took the Clippers or some shit to game 7 when you wasn't supposed to be in the series in the first place. Like Memphis had a bunch of deep runs when they had them team with Randolph and Conley Gasol and all that.
Yeah.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel about?
Right now, a
Go ahead.
playoff matchup, wouldn't it be Phoenix and LA?
Yep.
If the playoffs started right now?
Yep. Because they're the 7th seed.
So if
That's
they
gonna be
get
a
past
shallow asshole.
if they get past the first round, then is that a solid run if they get past the Lakers?
Yes, because there's no healthy LeBron, not a healthy AD, and what's going on with Dennis Schroeder right now. So your top 3 guys are like iffy. So this I'm giving us strength to the Suns right now constructed.
I'm just asking you, if they get past the Lakers, is that considered to be a deep run in the playoffs?
No.
You
For two reasons.
It's considered to be a successful season.
For 2 reasons.
You beat the champ.
For 2 reasons.
That's success.
Yeah, I'm with Slim. You could say it's a successful season, but it's not a deep playoff run. Deep means deep, and you have to get to the conference finals to say
I
deep.
knew that was coming, bro.
I will say this: if you're the 1 or 2 seed, technically, just because you beat the Lakers, don't mean that you made a run, right?
Okay.
Because you're supposed to win. You're the 1 or 2 seed. I think that it's circumstantial though if you want to count a deep playoff run, because I think if you lose in the second round to the team that end up winning championship, then it's probably safe to say if it wasn't for you meeting them in the second round, you probably would have got to the conference finals.
Especially if you go to a game 7, right?
You can say that. But you lost to the defending champions. That means everybody who played you lost to the champions. Everybody who played the champions in the playoffs lose. It just so happened that you met them in the second round. Right. So I show them a little bit of love and say I would include them as making a deep run. But everybody else has got to be conference finals.
Right.
Okay. Hey, I got a better thing for y'all. I'm gonna put it in the group chat too. The Raiders will have a nightclub in the end zone at their games this season.
End zone? They're gonna have it at the end of the first down marker.
Hold on, you said that the Raiders gonna have what?
A nightclub in the end zone.
Well, didn't the Hawks do that already?
You can see it,
bro.
Oh, wait, you for real?
I'm talking about a DJ and everything. Yes.
Are you gonna be able to see it on TV though?
Probably, yeah. You know them things gonna be out there pop like.
Oh my goodness gracious, I got to go to a Raiders game, man. The Raiders got the second best stadium, but probably the number 1 experience stadium.
The people could be playing in the landfill. It's Vegas club in the day. I'm going to release tomorrow. We gonna plan that out.
Corey and Mel, y'all up in California. Have y'all seen SoFi Stadium? Well, that's the prettiest stadium I have ever seen.
But I seen Vegas.
Mm.
Boy,
made some cocaine.
I like the way. Boy, you so stupid.
No, on that note, fellas,
I like the way they built SoFi. SoFi is cool. I like the way they built it. So the stadium, you don't see nothing but the roof from the road. That's all you see is the roof. The stadium is in the ground. It's tight.
Well,
I like
that's
the way
a
they
beautiful stadium.
And
you got to think, it's outside comes in, but it's still AC.
Yeah.
He said it's still real.
You so late.
No, that's I just put he already said that about an hour ago.
He's trying to trigger you. That's all. Don't fall for that shit, Kev.
Remember protecting man.
I work with Dino too, man.
All right, y'all, man. That's the show for tonight, man. We went a little bit long. I wanted to stop it before we got to 2 hours, but we're at 2.
You want to plug the sponsor before we get out, though?
I plugged them already.
Oh,
Go check
Me
out.
too.
normally what we was doing
Plug 'em
was
again.
showing his little ad. I didn't see his little ad thing. That's why I was saying that.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, my bad. We'll plug them again. Ain't no
Plug 'em.
ain't no problem with that. Hey, y'all know where to find the sports caves, man. If y'all see this truck around, man, go show them some love. Get some of their good merch. Check them out on their website. Check them out on IG at the Sports Cave 310. Their website is thesportscavetruck.com. They got everything you need, man. Seriously, go check them out. Tell them the man down sent you, man. He might show you some love.
Cowboy
But
gear.
all right, that's it, man. We'll catch y'all Tuesday, man. We might talk a little bit more football next week, depending on what happens.
It's getting close.
No, we should
Talk
getting
about
down-
that
talk
man
about
down trip in Vegas.
You're getting
Yeah.
close to rookie. You're getting close to this rookie mini camp, man.
right. We should have talked about who was the winners and losers of the NFL draft. That would have been a good one.
Boy,
I
where
know
was
who the
you at
winner's
last
gonna be
week
and
when
go
we
to that
talked about
Vegas
that?
game.
The lights was out over here. We had a tornado that hit, and I didn't
Yeah,
have
we
no
already-
electric.
we already did
I
that
didn't have
show.
no. My bad, fellas. I didn't have no electricity for 2 days over here.
Zion Williams.
All right, y'all. Peace, love,
All
and
right,
happiness.
peace.
Later.
Ziploc bag full of daggone chocolate donuts.